Yes, and welcome back to Rivals with your boy Ashmatic in the building, Spurs Kings TV. You have the Rivals show, and let's get straight to it, man. Let me not delay any longer. I have my lovely co-host in Toontax TV. How are you, my broski? Of course you're well. Don't even answer that. You're flying, you're off the beat. Moving on. I don't want to hear your happiness, bro. Smells of happiness. It stinks.
I had a thought today, Ash. I don't know if you
Yeah.
and the Spurs fans would appreciate it. But if Newcastle were to win the
I
domestic,
knew it. I was going to ask it as well.
the
League Cup.
if the FA Cup's opening up as well. But if Newcastle,
Hey, you're talking like
Newcastle-
Deji.
if
Hey,
Newcastle,
listen.
if Newcastle were to win the domestic to cut double, I'm watching FaZe's face here.
Hey, listen. There'll be a
That
lot
would
of
mean in the
man.
last 20 years we won more trophies than you, and
Wow.
we've been relegated
Is that
twice
what
in the
we're
same
doing?
period as Zanes.
Wow. And there's a lot. Hey, listen.
Don't worry, don't worry. We let it go. We let it
Listen.
go. But always a blessing to be here. Big up to the chat. Big up to yourself and
Yeah.
all the panel that are here today.
Yeah. Listen, big up Tune Tactics, though. I'm glad that you're in good voice. But we're gonna bring on another guest. We've got FaZe, bro. What you saying, Chinks? You good?
I'm good, man. I just realized I ain't got no background, man. I'm here all
They got no
naked.
background.
Embarrassing.
It's crazy right
Don't
now.
even know what I'm representing right now. Embarrassing.
It's kind of dark out here, bro. Don't worry, I got the
Yeah.
disco in the background. It's cool, man. I'm just on vibes right now. Vibes and fumes. Can't lie to you, bro. But big up the chat, man. Oh. Big up the.
Me.
Hey, there we go. That's better, isn't
Hey.
it? Big up the chat each and every time, man. We got
Big
Rich
up the chat.
66 in the building, man. Love for showing the love, man. Mr. M in the building too, man, saying Wenger out. I think
Ja!
Wenger
That's
in.
that far, right?
Oh, tight. Spurs Kings TV there, man. Big up Tot Spurs as well, man. You see you in there as well.
Spurs? What's that? Yeah. Why you gonna name yourself that?
Is that what we did already? Yeah. No, we're a little bit late, man. There's a little
Technical
technical
difficulties,
issues,
man.
isn't it? Technical. We're trying to help our brothers out, but
How's he in the chat and saying I'm not hiding? He's having a wind up.
madness. Big up Liam, big up Danny as
No,
well. in the chat.
no relation to
Yeah,
Beyonce.
He said, I'm not hiding, bro. I said, bro, I can't see you.
Nah, preach your hiding, bro. You're doing
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry I'm late. I'll go be a few seconds. These type
The
guys in the
keyboard
WhatsApp
on
right
that.
now. Them man are arguing that he's got to finish off his last lyrics.
See it right now,
You know what I'm saying? But before we get to Liverpool, because I can't see no Liverpool man in here. I don't know about you, man. I can't see him. But there's a small matter to talk about, man. I mean, before we even get to Spurs, there's an injury coming, like 2.9. I don't know if you lot heard about it, but certain teams were linked to strikers. Certain man said they didn't need strikers, didn't want strikers. I'm not talking about the fans either. I'm talking about Arteta right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even calling out the fans. I'm saying I know the fans want the striker, but yeah, hey, FaZe, this is your section, man. Talk to me about the Havertz on Dubai, man. The Dubai trip. You know what goes down in Dubai as well, man. We see a lot of meat loving down there.
That's crazy. That's absurd.
Couldn't be my gaffer.
That's absurd.
We go to Dubai, but we don't do them things there, bro.
That's
We
absurd.
don't do them things there, fam.
No,
We don't do them things.
Yeah, but according to everybody, Havertz is shit. That don't matter. Havertz is whack.
Hey,
We can't run narrative. If we're gonna run narrative, we can't run this one as well. There's only so much narratives on one player per season. You can't do that.
no, but he's the space invader. Is he your top scorer?
Yeah, but he's
the top
he's
scorer,
shit, bro. He's shit.
Yeah?
He's shit.
Oh, you say you don't need him now?
I'm using
You
what
keep
I've heard.
consistent with the narrative. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's whack, bro. He's shit.
What are you saying, though, FaZe? What are you?
What I say is irrelevant. That's irrelevant, bro. You don't want me here saying what I say every week. You just want to kick shit on me when my team's doing bad. Let's not act like we come here for an intellectual football debate, lads. That's not what we do on this show.
An opportunity at the moment, like it's just
Yeah, on the week Liverpool lose. That's what we want to do. Okay. My
here right now.
Now you want to talk about Havertz. Okay.
Nah, we want to talk about Havertz right now because obviously that's what he's gone missing, isn't it, for the whole season? Is it the whole season, bro?
I no, I look like a fool today. I typed on FamZone TV stream that it's for a couple of weeks, and then I looked and it's apparently the whole season, man. It's apparently the whole season, bro.
Nightmare, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What kind of hamstring is that?
No, but to be honest though, he's been playing a lot of games, man. I can't remember what game it was, but he collapsed to the floor after one of these games. Like people don't, because people are very old. Back in my day, R9 and all of this stuff, they don't appreciate. So you don't get, as long as you don't put the ball in the net in the game, you're shit, and you're no use to the whole team, and you're the worst player in the world, and you're never gonna be a star, and then you're judging a fucking fish by how it can fly. Like,
FaZe, know what you think about this? I forgot what channel I was on. It was after our game, the League Cup game, and I was with a load of Arsenal fans there. The one player I did big up for Arsenal was Havertz, And I said to them, I understand that he's limited in his ability. What I said was, I understand he's limited in his ability, but all the Arsenal players that were on show, he was the only one that was least giving our players stick back. Like he was
He's
giving
a
it to
nasty
them.
cunt.
Yeah, like I said, like if all 11 of your players were doing that, I think this game would have been a little bit more tasted than it was. And like, nah, bro, that's all he had. He was ruining the. I'm like, rah, bro, like these men have forgot that they.
With friends like that, who you know what I mean? That's my fan base, man. That's my
But
fan
bro,
base.
is the season done? Is the season done for you then? Because you've got no striker. I mean, who do you play up top?
The season should be done this far, to be honest. We've had and all the red cards and the Poppy show and all and make it this far. I'm happy with that. But from the what game was it? That was a game we didn't win. And from them, suddenly I thought, yeah, this was looking a bit important.
Was it Villa?
Was it Villa?
2-2.
Yeah, it might have been that draw, Watkins and that.
Nah, there was a game. And
Or a game after that.
I can't remember what game it was. There was a game, and after that, I was just like, yeah, it seems like an uphill. Like an uphill. No, I'm still, because obviously we're a good team. I like watching us and supporting us and stuff like that. But
yeah, of course, it's your team.
All the what's the word? All the triumphs and all the things we have to go against and all the things that we're not winning our way. Injuries, Saka, Odegaard we've had missing for a chunk of the season. Like just a lot of things of Martinelli not firing, Jesus coming back, scoring 5 goals in like 2 games and then getting injured for the rest of the season. The amount of things that have gone against us this season is kind of inevitable.
So who is your front three though? Who would you play against? Who's your next game, by the way? Do you know?
Leicester, I think Leicester.
Yeah, it's Leicester away, isn't it? So what's the front three you go with? Has it got to be Trossard,
Martinelli, and Ethan? I think that's all that's fit.
Mad.
Yeah, man.
So what? Ethan on the right, yeah?
Me personally, if you're asking, that's probably what it'll do. Trossard, I mean Sterling left, Trossard through the middle, and Ethan on the right.
What would you do though, personally? What would you do?
I'd switch it, man. I'd adopt the 4-4-2, what we did when we had
Martinelli's out as well. No way.
Yeah, Martinelli's injured as well. He got injured in the game, the last game we played.
Jeez. Sorry.
Oh my days.
Yeah, so we've only got 3 attackers at the moment, barring like youth.
Would you play Odegaard false 9? Play him higher up?
It's an option, but that's what we off the ball. Is it off the ball? That's kind of what we do anyway. That's our pressing shape. But I'd
you change the shape, innit? You could change the shape.
Yeah, I'd go to the 4-4-2, the relationships thing. Man.
Yeah, 4-4-2. That would make more sense to me. And then make him like maybe have 2. Could you have 2 10s if that makes sense?
I'm trying. My go-to is to use the players we have. We went to like a I don't know. It sounds silly, but even throw fucking last time, like throw Gabriel up top, a Mourinho up top alongside someone. Just utilize the we have. We've got a lot of fullbacks at the moment because what I've noticed is like these injuries give me hope for next season because Arteta's a guy that tends to learn from his mistakes. Do you get what I'm saying? But we got the Saliba injury. Our season kind of went a bit downhill after that. He stockpiled defenders, all the defensive red cards and players.
Oh, so you think he might stockpile attackers now? Do you think he might go the other way and say, "Look, I've sorted out the back. Now I need to focus on the head of the ship." You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's all he can do now. Yeah, but, I don't know. We're still trudging on. I think he'll figure out something. If we're winning the league, I don't know. 7 points.
Marino up front. No, that's not
by any means possible.
Yeah.
Yes, Christopher Samba up top was giving man difficulties. So
I remember.
Laugh at your will. Laugh at your own peril. You know what I mean? Because you're in the comments looking at me, and I guarantee you, if we're probably above your team. So if we're going to do that shameless stuff, if we're going to do that shameless stuff, you know what I mean? A minute ago, it's Havertz up front. You're not going to win the league with Havertz now, man. Like, oh, what are you going to do? He's got, do you know what I mean? One narrative at a time, man. You make yourself look stupid. I'm just saying.
Do you think Arteta's just unlucky with the injuries then? Or do you think there's someone to blame? Because obviously in our Spurs fan base, we're like, it's our manager. that's ruined the players, and it's training tactics, and it's the way we play that's ruining. You know, it's the injuries that have, because we had it last season and we've had it this season again. Is it Arteta's methods or is it just unlucky? Like, would you put it down to?
Or it could be the thing that the Ballon d'Or winner was screaming out before
Oh,
his
the
leg
witchcraft,
snapped
the juju.
into. Huh?
Oh, no! I thought you were saying it was juju. Like, man, the juju.
Nah, man, it's the you don't think it's all the football. These guys are playing more
Oh
football than
yeah,
ever
yeah. Oh,
before.
that point. Yeah.
Or much more games with a limited squad. You don't
Yeah.
think it's stuff like that. And you don't notice a lot of people are getting the same similar kind of injury.
Yeah, if it's not
You know what I mean?
meniscus or MCL,
Yeah,
whatever it
man.
is, it's going to be a hamstring, or because obviously you're going to be rushing my man back now. What do you think, Saka? You think he'd be
I don't
rushed
know,
back?
man. I don't know.
Because he's had a long injury, and you guys need him back as soon as possible. No,
I don't know. The doctors will say whatever they got to do, man.
Is Wenyeri enough to like? Is he ready enough to like?
Can't be.
So far, so good. He's been all right, but the only time will tell, innit? I don't know, man.
It's a lot of pressure on him, and then like Champions League. When's your next Champs game?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys got Champions League as well.
Yeah. And do you see yourself like being like getting to semis or quarters and that?
Who's Arsenal playing in Champions League?
No, I don't think we know yet.
I don't think there's a draw yet.
I don't think there's a draw yet. Because remember, Man City.
Oh, I saw the playoffs today. That's what I was watching.
Yeah, the Man City and Madrid, they got to do the second leg, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we all know what happened to Man City. But staying on Arsenal though, there are rumours swirling about your centre back, man.
Who?
Oh, you don't know?
Who?
No one told you. Saliba.
No, I'm lost.
Saliba.
He's not even our best centre back, man. What's going on, man?
You said, okay, right. Say no more. I love it.
Man,
No,
if he goes, he goes. If you don't want to be here, naff off. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what man want me to say. If you don't want to be here, fuck off. We've got a nice environment. I finally have players who I like, who are all singing off the same hymn sheet and in unison. If you don't want to be here, fuck off. It's as simple as that. We'll appreciate the money.
Yeah, no, I hear it because like we've got a situation where we've got a centre back that might be off as well, Romero.
Yeah, but he's whack though, man. So.
Oh wow,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
The chairman.
Dog Tanyan. Hey, are you ready for the Dog Tanyan? Let me know. Say, say, easy.
I mean, I have to change my name. You get me? Man coming there as a neutral. Face, don't. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like you're looking at your brother in the mirror? You know.
I don't know if that was a disrespect or an appraisal. I'm lost. I don't know.
At the end of the look. First of all,
I feel like it's a colour thing. It's an underbelly colour.
You know what? I see FaZe.
You'd never approach Ash with that vim.
No. On the level, bro. I respect you. It's all love at the end of the day.
Ash has got it all colour neutral here today.
I get George in there, man.
It's all DEI here right now.
FaZe knows what I've won. Do you know what I mean? It's good to see you, bro. We're both in the mud. How about that? We're not both in the mud. We're not both in the mud. Why are you laughing?
You're shameless. Your tactics are atrocious. Your tactics are. Whatever you're in, I'm not in that.
No, but can I be real? And I was looking out for you.
Just be real. Every time you say "can I be real," it makes me believe you less.
All right.
It's only a con man. Only a con man does stuff like that. I'm being honest. Believe me. Like, just say it.
I'll go straight to the point. Not you though. Not you. There was a lot of Arsenal fans that was shaking their bum, really happy, really excited at the fact that you man were doing warm weather training in Dubai. Now, for me, that's got to be one of the most shameless things I've seen online for a minute, and I'm glad, FaZe, that you didn't jump in on all the hype, because you man should have been here in the UK playing ball, but you man were doing warm weather training because you were knocked out very, very early. The other thing is you got slapped up in the Carabao.
That's impossible. We've never been slapped up by any team in the past a year.
You lost 4-0 to Newcastle.
In 2 games. We haven't conceded more than 2 games in a game in years.
You didn't score a single goal.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, shameless, and you're not dealing with the same level of injuries that my club is dealing with.
Wow.
So, bro, I think it's fair to say it was confirmed that you man are truly the Red Tottenham, the Spicy Spurs, Scotch Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I'm delighted to be here with you, my bro. You lot are Californication. You get what I'm saying? So
You know what the maddest thing is? Do you know what? Like, because you know, every time you point the finger at someone, there's 3 pointed back at you. You called us the Red Spurs. You support Spurs. How dare you speak about your team like that? That's crazy. That's like saying you're a shit version of, like, we're a better version of you. So what does that say about you?
Bro, we're in the mud, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna come here and be shameless and pretend that we're in a good place. We're not. But what I am gonna say though is that you're not far off.
He's doing a
We are. There's like 13 league positions between us.
Doing the suicide bomber and just taking both of you.
Where are you in the league?
Bro, where are you in the cups?
We're out of 2 of them.
We can play that game.
Yeah, but what cups are you in?
We're still in the Europa.
Got to be in it to win it, as one will say.
Second tier, you know. Second tier. Do you think you're winning that? Do you really think that's going to get you any respect?
I don't expect Spurs to win.
Bro, you was talking about the treble.
Bro, let me be real, because a lot of people. If my manager wasn't a waste man, there was no reason why Spurs couldn't do it.
Do you watch your streams back, Deji?
Look, I'm looking at 2, and I'm looking at him saying, "There's no reason why Newcastle can't do a double. Why not?"
He said it.
Reflection is.
We're
talking about Arsenal, you know. Thank you.
Why can't Newcastle do a double, Face? Can Newcastle do a double? Can they do a double?
Are they in the competitions? It's possible.
No, can they do a double, bro?
Anyone in the competition may. So of course,
there you go, bro. So what did I say?
So if they can possibly win 2 cups, are we in the league challenge at the moment?
For you?
Yeah.
Big up, preach.
Big up, preach.
Was that a rhetorical question?
Preach, are you in heaven?
I'm in heaven.
Yeah, you man are involved. Of course you're involved.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Is that mad though? If Newcastle win like a double, are we all in the mud then? Well, apart from Liverpool, of course. Obviously, they look like they're gonna. Wait. Actually,
Well.
I mean, both teams could do the double, innit?
Preach. Cool yourself.
Yeah, we both can do the double, innit?
None of us are like, none of us here. Like, you 2 men below us, pause. Whatever bracket you lot are in, you can't put nobody in that. You can't do that. Like I understand what you're saying. We're not winning the World Cup and we're not going to win the 6 Nations. I understand all of that, but you cannot group us with you at this present moment. That's impossible.
I mean, I think I would argue to differ, but
bro, you're fighting relegation, bro.
Yeah, look, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Shut your mouth, Deji.
Tottenham are fully in the.
Shut your mouth.
That one is legit.
Shut up.
This waste man here better not put on his camera.
Don't chat to me, you little dongle bob. You're looking like Token with the beard from South Park, fam.
You definitely can't.
You're looking like Token from South Park, fam, with a beard, fam. Shut your mouth, man.
Crazy. Woolly hat indoors.
All of you, everybody on this panel.
Show your hair, blood.
I'll cash up you £10. Show your hair.
Hey, Deji, right now as we speak.
Don't worry, bro. Let's be in the same room together. I'll show you my hair.
Bear with me.
And
by the way, it's my birthday today, so chat to me nasty, blood.
I'll swear down. Man. You finally left your 20s. Big up. Yeah.
I'm nearly on that big 3-0, blood. Nearly.
Don't worry, man. It's a good place to be, man. We'll get used to it.
Got plenty of time.
Plenty of time, man.
Yeah, I've done my shamelessness. I'm here to be quiet and listening.
Yeah, but back to what we're saying, Gabriel and Mourinho up front for the rest of the season. I think we got it.
Can you still do emergency loans? Can you still do like emergency loans and that, or free agents and stuff?
Okay, is that what it is?
Oh, he's there, Hooks. You can hear you.
Hear me, yeah?
Yeah, loud as well, cuz. Hey,
nice and loud, man.
Bang, bang, bang. Hey.
We're talking about Arsenal and we're talking about the injury crisis, obviously. And I went on to talk about Saliba being linked to Real Madrid. And I said, raw, 80 mil, what you man saying?
80 mil. What are you smoking, bro?
80 mil, bro. Like, if
80
Real Madrid...
mil for Saliba.
But, bro, how many years
you
has he
man
got
would
left in his
sell him for
contract?
80 mil, though. You man are dumb like that. You would sell him for 80.
How many years has he got left in his contract, bro?
Like 2-3 years left.
Can I ask a question, Hooks? What's the most you sold a player for?
35, I think. 35.
That's the most you've sold a player. So 80 mil is good for you, man.
Yeah, but we've had shit plays of men. You know, I'm not even gonna fall for this nonsense.
Yeah.
Say what you got to say. Sorry.
Well, I'm not even being disingenuous, bro. I'm saying 80 mil for you, man, is good money, no?
Yeah.
So if we can't sell good because historically we've never sold good, you can never win a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If your theory makes sense, it must apply everywhere.
It's the logic, innit?
Wow, that's some budgie banting right there, bro. I don't know how you're able to make that comparison, but you know,
because it's your point. It's literally your point. I just used against you.
I don't know why you're so rattled. It's not my fault that you man didn't bring in a striker. It's not my fault that you man are going to go another season with nothing. Bro.
You've come here as a neutral. You've come here as a neutral, and I'm rattled.
I'm going to be real with you, FaZe. Each week I come on this show. I know I ain't been there for a minute. I'm trying to understand where you get the energy, the motivation, and the chest to talk. Where is it coming from?
Because I'm set piece FC.
Because I'm set piece FC. You ain't about doing nothing, bro. You're about just being a participant. You're just here being a participant. You're in your bedroom.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're doing that even more than me. You've been doing this for so long. You've got catchphrases. What do you mean? What do you mean? You've got a persona. You've been doing this for so long because you got to watch your stream backs and go, "I'm a fucking idiot." You go. You have to. Last year you won 10 games and it's been downhill since, and you had the best manager in the world. You know your manager's been coaching since 1995. Tupac was alive. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. And his curriculum vitae is atrocious for all of that time. That's crazy. He was coaching Aussie. He was coaching Aussie under 17s. You might as well go to the park. That's nonsense. What are you there's kids in my state better than that. Your manager coached Aussie under 17s. You cannot speak to me. This is preposterous.
I just want to know, what are you accomplishing this season, bro?
How dare you ask that question?
What do you mean?
You man,
do you not know who you support?
What I don't understand the chest that you man have, and you man are lucky we're not in the same room. Where's this chest coming from?
We're not in the
same room. What's wrong with you? You're fighting relegation. And you know why you can't? You know why it is? You know why you can't believe we have chest? Because you're thinking that there's teams above us like Man U and Liverpool in terms of trophies run. So we can't have chest for them. And maybe you must think you're one of them supporters, but you're not. So we can have all the chest in the world for you. No matter how shit we are, what we're doing, we always have chest for you. Always.
You know the little brother, the little sister that always wants to be with the big brothers, just following them around everywhere.
Yeah, man.
You go into the front room, they follow to the front room. You go outside to the park, they go to the park. That's Desi right now, fam.
Literally.
Yeah? You're trying to be there with the big dogs. You're not there.
You chatting to me,
little sister.
You chatting to me is like a homeless man asking me why I live in a council flat. Bro, that's legit. Like, that's legit what it is, bro. Like, how are you questioning any of my pattern, bro? You fail at participating.
You're right. And maybe it is my fault. Maybe I've been listening to you, man, for far too long. It's just that when I listen to you, man, I'm expecting an outcome. And then I see that there's no outcome, and then I start scratching my head. Like I thought you, man, were gonna do something last week at St. James's Park.
Did you?
You got slapped up with that work. Then you, man, spent the week in Dubai because, well, guess what? You weren't in the next round of the FA Cup. And
wait. What happened after we got slapped by Newcastle?
I'm just saying, bro. Like
no, but what happened like the very next day after we got slapped by Newcastle? Like that, literally the very next day.
Oh, look, but you know we didn't have our full team. I'm not blaming the.
What?
I'm not.
Neither did we. Neither did we.
How many men did you have missing in the game
What was
against
the prediction
Newcastle?
for that game?
Two.
Out of interest, Hook.
You had 2 men missing against Newcastle.
Right, but we didn't have our full team. We didn't have Saka. Save.
2 man. 2 man.
I'm Saka.
Hold on. You went tooth and nail. You was having a World Cup final with Tamworth. Who are you speaking to? They got fucking containers as locker rooms. You went tooth and nail with Tamworth.
That's why we went tooth and nail. Conditions weren't right, bro.
Man.
You're a legend. You're legendary, fam.
You owe me money. Bro, the conditions were right.
That's the name of my local shopping complex, the Tamworth Centre. That's crazy. That's in Collier's Wood. Now you got a Nando's. That's crazy.
Man said World Cup final with Tamworth. That is fine.
That's absurd, you know.
That's your level, you know.
Hey, dying embers. I haven't heard that in a while. Dying embers. That's crazy.
Anyway, let's get back to the Saliba talk.
Yeah, let's do that, man. You don't know about world-class centre-backs.
It's hardly world-class, bro.
Yeah, so I was saying 80 mil because obviously I think he's got 2 years left on his contract, and when a big club like Real Madrid come knocking, it's not much you can do. It's a bit like Galacticus or Thanos. You know, when they come over, you know what I'm saying?
They can do something.
You could just let him play for 2 years. Like, what do you mean? There's nothing you can do.
They'll most probably renew the contracts in it, and then.
Yeah, but we saw that with Trent. Trent didn't really do that. He let his thing run down.
Yeah, but do you know what? I'd rather let his contract run down than take some stupid amount for Saliba.
Yeah,
80 million
on a striker. Like
you know what? Yeah, if he stays for those 2 years, there's a potentiality that we could make more than the stupid 80 million that we take for him because his contract's going to run out into 80 million for Saliba.
And the Trent issue is not common as well. It's not a situation that happens a lot.
Only for Real Madrid, though. Real Madrid make that a habit, though.
80. No, but honestly,
you think they'll wait 2 years?
Okay. How much is he worth, FaZe?
No, I'm asking you, look. There's a whole website that works this out contractually and appearance-wise and stuff like that. So I'm going to refer to that. But you lot are sitting there with straight faces and telling me Saliba, the most we can get for him is 80 M's. Is this is this the consensus?
121.30, blob.
Appreciate you for being genuine. You see when you support a team that actually has a bit of history, Cash, you ain't got to get your joy from other people's downfalls. You can just be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fuck you know.
But you don't pay 120 for defenders because there's a lot more defenders available.
Like for Isak, so is he worth the same amount as Isak? Because Isak's around that price.
That train is
Strikers are more of a rarity.
Never late, this train.
You know what I mean?
This train is never late.
It's never late, you know. It's at the platform early, too. It's at the platform quite early this time, still.
We're talking about a centre back.
I bought my ticket.
We're talking about a centre back. What about Isak, though?
I'm getting so lazy with these segues, isn't it, too? This is
Liverpool drew with Everton today. How much for Isak, bro?
It's a shooting. It's a shooting.
I'm just saying, innit? I don't know. 120, 130 for Saliba.
Yeah, but he's an investment, isn't he? He's like 22 years of age.
No, but I'm saying I don't know if Real Madrid would
Well, think about it. They're getting Trent for free. They got Mbappe for free, and all these other lot. I don't think they got money. If they want him, they're getting him.
Yeah, they got bread. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they don't go for him, but I'm saying they might be able to
if I'm them,
open an offer, 80 mil. And then they might just leave it like that. And
if I'm them, I'd run down his contract personally.
If he down tools though, would you reckon Saliba could down tools then? Like certain players, they don't want to play for the club, and then they start acting up. You know,
not really. A lot of players actually start playing really well when they know they're getting a move. AKA Coutinho, AKA Ronaldo,
Mo Salah,
all of that. So.
Did you see that bullet? Sorry, preach.
Nah, he has been
Yeah,
though.
Mo
He's been
Salah.
playing out of his fucking skin. Have you
Hey,
seen
Mo
his
Salah's
GA
looking for me. Is what man's saying? Mo
I
Salah's looking for me.
preach.
No, it's because of slot.
contract?
I preach. I hope you like my Plymouth top in the background, didn't it?
I thought
Yeah,
it
it
would
looks
have
good,
been
man.
Evertonian one. Still.
Good, isn't it?
They beat. Yeah, they won against us this season still. So you need something.
Yeah.
I preach. How you play Plymouth and Everton and leave with 0 wins?
That was
I
cool.
think
You
they
know
might
the
have
team
got
that we had against
down.
Plymouth. Like, you lot have been forcing it for how many days? It's cool, man.
The team that you had against Plymouth, yeah, you could play that team in the Prem and get a victory. So I don't want to hear that.
You know they won against us. What did you do against us?
Huh?
Huh?
Wait. Is this how you now? Is this how Liverpool fans
No,
are
I'm just saying they
now?
won.
Back to
I said
Arsenal.
they got the win against us.
You see,
You're making fun of their
You-
status,
you-
and they got the
you-
win against
you-
us.
you
You
see?
did. It's just reversing your logic.
can you see? Can you see who they're sponsored by?
Yeah, I know. And whoever sponsored
Classic
them
Builders.
got money for winning against us. Who sponsored you?
Classic Builders.
Who sponsored you, and what did they get from it?
You got a team sponsored by.
How much money did they
Builders,
sponsor you, and what have you got from it?
bro?
Nothing.
You got
They
beat
got
by
a
a
win
team,
against
yeah?
Liverpool. They're in the next
You got a team
stage
sponsored
of
by.
the FA Cup.
I
They
beg.
got a lot from it.
I know you got Instagram. Go type Classic Builders in Instagram, yeah. And look at their
I
followers.
don't mind. They can feed their kids. Like their family's
feed their
good.
kids, yeah.
Like they got something from it. Like they won.
I
There's only
Plymouth,
four. You know, there's only 4 teams that have
I
won
Plymouth,
against us this season.
Plymouth. They
I bet
conceded.
you one of them in your team.
You haven't beaten me.
Yeah,
this
go on,
season.
carry on.
You haven't beaten me this season, so you need
No,
to.
but you're laughing at
innit?
Plymouth.
I have.
Is it just me, or does your audio sound a little bit different? Maybe it's the website. No, hooks. I think it might be this. It's not StreamYard, so it might be a little bit different. You're clear though, but I just thought it sounded a little bit different.
All I know is, you man went to play a team that's conceded 63 goals in 30 games, and you scored 0 goals.
You guys
have you been to the? You know about the FA Cup, innit?
Them man are 24.
You won it a lot. It happens, bruv.
Them man are 24.
The FA Cup. That's the magic of the FA Cup.
24th in the championship,
cool,
bro.
That's cool. It's the
You
FA
made
Cup.
everybody in the Premier League look bad that day.
No, they made themselves look bad. They didn't do the job, not us.
Oh?
We did our job.
You did your job in the FA Cup.
No, I'm talking about all the teams that you said look bad. They just didn't do their job. We didn't make them look bad.
Did you do your job against Plymouth?
No, don't worry. That's not the main job.
It's not the main job.
Side hustle.
It's not the main job. Oh,
What's the side hustle? It's a job. It's a job. It's a side
bigger fish to fry, yeah. You're running them lyrics. Bigger fish to fry.
No, I'm just saying, innit? Like, what have you got more?
I hear it.
What have you got more?
How you guys try to banter Liverpool? You guys are insane.
I don't mind.
Nobody. For one, nobody is free from banter.
Behave yourself, man.
Nobody's free from banter.
It's got to be good banter though. Like.
No. Before you go tune and preach here, you lot just sat here and Deji talk shit to me all this time, and nobody said that. But now we want to intervene.
I tried to,
and I'm not even on Hooks' side, but I'm just saying the timing is mighty suspicious.
I'm ready. I'm ready to make a statement.
FaZe, even that conversation, you yourself said, I can't believe I'm talking to him, I'm going to stop. And then 5 seconds later, you continued on with him again. I said, all right, cool. FaZe wants to have this banter with Deji. Literally.
Yeah, but nobody stepped in and said, stay in your place the way you're doing it to Hooks. See, it's cool when they do it, but when I do it, it's a problem. This is absurd.
No, I'm there for you, man. I'm there for you. Yeah. I try my best, innit? Like,
you know what I'm saying? We had Deji just putting our whole club in the mud saying we ain't worth shit because we lost the game to Newcastle. And everybody let that slide, like one match of the season or two means really, more than your whole heritage.
Technically, it's not really. We know you could deal with that, innit? Like, well,
like it's not that. Yeah, like it's.
It's
you know
like.
What I mean? Like,
what are you saying? So we saying too then? You don't think Preach can deal with this conversation? You have to step in. Is that what you're saying? Is that what we're saying? I didn't know he needed help. I'm sorry. Apologies. I didn't know that.
Kaz got a statement though. Kaz got a statement.
Happy birthday, by the way, Cash.
Yeah, big up, man. Since it's my birthday and you lot like, would you say you lot are my guys? Yeah, my YouTube guys and that.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I love that you say that because in the comments, big up Ash, he's already done it. You lot can buy me a coffee, and we'll go from there. It's like £5. You get me, Deji? Don't go on like I don't know about your finances.
Deji, get the coffee for me because you ain't paid me for that bet. You still owe me money. That's last season. You finished above us. Sort that out for me.
Man, don't want to go buy a man a little coffee and that. That's all obliged for my birthday.
I will do that, man.
Where is it?
It's in the private.
Can we talk about that? Liverpool.
My statement is.
Oh, okay.
Sunday,
Sorry.
I'm winning this time. I'm winning. When you man don't want Ange in, it's perfect.
Oh, United. Oh,
and also when we play Arsenal, you're finished. I don't concede. I'll get in something, whether it's a draw or a win. I'm not losing to Sterling, Trossard, and fucking Wanyeri, bro. It's not happening. And plus, you're a bigger side, so I know you won't park the bus, so we got a chance. But other than that, so do you know what I mean? You get it.
I don't think you only drink coffee. Me personally.
What are you trying to say? I'm doing haram.
Yeah, I think
Well, what's this then? What's this? I've got a latte right now, man. Right now.
There must be some spice in there or something.
So you're gonna beat Spurs and Arsenal. You're gonna win.
It's not like it's unknown for teams to do it.
I bet you your coffee money.
I don't bet.
Well played.
Hey, listen. That's a bold statement. So what are you saying? You're believing in Almarim? Because at the moment, there's a lot of problems at Manchester United. I feel
he's not believing in Almarim. He's believing in miracles.
You know what the maddest thing is?
Where are you from? You sexy fan. You.
Deji don't even believe in his own manager. Deji and Ash need to do something this weekend. That's what they need.
I would like a United.
You know what I mean? So you're supporting with me this weekend, whether you like it or not. You can't even celebrate your goals, Dej. So
wait, who playing this weekend?
Tottenham away. So we got a
chance.
This is a 6-pointer still.
Yeah,
our ground.
Yeah.
How mad is it that every time Spurs face Manchester United, it's always like relegation scrap this season?
Facts.
Bro, that's how a season might work sometimes.
Crazy.
You would know all about that only a few years ago.
No. I've never known about relegation.
What? Don't you not? Do you not remember when the whole?
I've never been. I have never been near the relegation zone.
Oh, you haven't? So there's a famous clip of Hooks going, "We are 15th."
Not with 14 games left to go in the season.
Yeah, impossible.
Not with 14 games left to go in the season.
Yeah, maybe not. But guess what? What has that won you over the last 24, 30 years? Fuck all. So who gives a shit? Anyways,
I'm in agreement. I would like Spurs to lose 3-1 to pick it.
Big up. Yeah, big up, man. We need the point.
That Ange gets out. I think if
why do you want to score?
Atrocious, man.
He wants a little.
This is what's wrong with football fans.
That makes sense. Why would you want to score?
Yeah, why do you want to score?
That makes his case even better.
Bro, I think Tottenham will score. I don't. That United defense can't hold Tottenham back. What I'm hoping for though is, can they find something from somewhere and try and win the game? If we slap this team up, then Ange Postecoglou will say, "I told you so." Couple man them come back.
No,
and we've already got 3 points. And I don't know.
Dog Tanya, man. I'll be real. Listen, Spurs have got a few players coming back. The gang are getting back together.
The gang are getting back together.
And
is it cool in the gang?
Boys are back at cool in the gang, yeah.
They're getting. I'm not gonna lie to you, like them man might be motivated, and then like I said before, you might just see Ange doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Wind and fire, yeah.
I don't know. I know we're hoping for a L, but still, I think you never know. Man United might come. I've seen what's his name?
United.
Hoyland. I know it's crazy. But listen, Hoyland's Amarim seems to be favouring him for some reason. I don't know why, but I thought Xerxes the better striker.
He is the better striker. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him because he learns his lesson and then hooks him off. It's like he deserved this. He deserves all of the criticisms coming. You got Chris Wheeler coming out like talking shit, you're saying the players are questioning, but then it comes out today again the same way that the players are calm, they all believe in whatever. And I'm thinking like, bro, like, so one goes viral, one doesn't. When one's not even our tier one, it's all, you know what it is, I notice with United a lot, to be fair. When things are too silent and things are boring in football in general, yeah, what can we do to ruffle some feathers? Just make something up about Man United. It's easy as that.
No, that's us, man.
Now, all you lot. It's easy because you know why? Because our fan base are like quite reactive.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you get it?
Right,
so it's easy. It's so easy, and it's just like
and plus, there's things that happen as well to make it easy.
Yeah, but for me,
It's
like
not
obviously,
just
Amram deserves
rumors.
criticisms, bro. You're playing players in
I was about to say that.
in certain positions. Like the game before, like Kobe in the 90s is just dumb. Because like, playing Delo and Hoyland in the same team is recipe for disaster. You deserve the criticism, bro.
You're right. I think that's unfair, though. It's still early, man.
No, but Faith, wait, hold on. Why
Delo's
not Garnacho? For me, Garnacho's a wing back because he likes to hug the touchline. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but the whole of Man United says shit.
You should.
Yeah, but naturally, you should play like Garnacho. Instead of playing him in a 10, you should play him out wide because he likes to hug the touchline. You see what I'm saying? It makes more sense to put like your centre backs in the back three rather than playing them out as a right back. That doesn't make any sense to me.
You know what it's about? It's about attributes, though.
Like, yeah, but Delo don't have wing back attributes. He's crap. Hoyland is just
Delo a fullback.
Yeah, but he's not a wing back.
He's not a wing back. That wing back's different, bro.
But he's attacking though. No, Delo's good at attacking. No, he's better than Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, I'd rather have Wan-Bissaka at this point.
At attacking,
yes.
I thought that's what Delo was good for, attacking. I thought he was a bit suspect defensively.
He pulled the wall over many people's eyes. He's good at inverting. That's about it. He's got nothing.
So what? Can he not defend?
He's all right defending, but I don't want him to defend. I want my wing back to attack comfortably.
Okay, no.
But that's what I'm
saying. Who's the other wing back? Sorry.
So we got Dorgu in, and the thing is, my whole thing is, he can play the right wing, sure. But my whole thing is, when you bring in a young player, I don't really want them doing up the right wing. I want them to come in more comfortably. He played left back a lot of the season as well as right wing, but I'm thinking, put him at left. You know what I mean? Let him be like just put him on the left, put Ahmad on the right, and then all of a sudden you've got your outlets. You've got your outlets, bro. Like you can actually attack on the wing this time rather than being predictable.
All right, can I ask the panel? What do you think of Amorim? Like, do you think he should be getting more out of these players? Because let's think. No, I'm just asking the question because Ten Hag.
I was going to say, I was asking Ten Hag this question as well.
Yeah, Ten Hag, obviously, he got sacked because he wasn't getting the best out for the team that he has at his disposal. And I thought Amorim was to come in charge and then he's meant to get more. I know it's crazy. But listen, I said what I said. He came in charge and he's meant to get the best of what he has. And then obviously in the summer, he gets more players that suit to his system. Do you know what I mean?
He's doing all right, bro. I don't understand the criticism.
I big up Tune Tactics for the coffee, my bro.
Anytime.
Yeah, man. Let's see what the message says.
Rubbish.
Call me a twat.
Well done. Bit of rough with the smooth.
Is Lion haram as well? I hope it is.
Oh,
Lion is definitely haram.
Yeah.
What about you? We step on ants and other human, living things, every day. You know, we sin in it.
No, that's not. It's not a sin stepping on an ant, bro.
Bro, it's a living thing.
He's calling Thanos in it.
We was given dominion over the earth, bro.
We kill spiders.
Yeah. We was given dominion over the earth, bro.
Yeah. Killing spiders is haram as well, bro.
No, it's not. No, dominion over the earth, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Do you get it?
Yeah, but your beliefs, my beliefs, it's whatever, innit?
Dominion over the earth, bro.
You can't argue with religion with a man who wears a woolly hat like that, Cass. You'll never win.
Yeah, I know, man.
You know his toes are out now.
I know.
They are, you know.
You know what? I call these sort of brothers Camden man them. Brothers that wear spiky boots, black fingernails, and you don't know how they can rob you all at the same time.
Ain't never in my life wore Bowser crap.
And I know he's got a chain on his jeans. Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
Crossing into my life to pieces.
I've reached my last resort.
You're not the boss of me now.
Bangers on bangers, man. Deji, look, why are you scratching your face like that, Dej?
You support Spurs.
Bro, I'm trying to buy you a coffee, so calm yourself down, my guy.
Get two. Get one for me, please.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be funny if Dej wants to come out on Saturday as well, bro. That would be lit. It's like 10 man rolling up. Deji.
Yeah? Where?
It sound like a football match. What's this? You need a centre back.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be better. East Finchley still.
Well,
everyone knows one another. Don't worry, Dej. No one's gonna beat you up.
You're in the ends. So.
That's not your end. You live in.
Bro, man grew up in
Quay.
Man grew up in Tottenham, so calm yourself down.
No,
Yeah,
Deji lives Quay.
I know where he lives. He lives over the
Quay.
wall from where my mum lives.
Quay, bro.
But we're not gonna say where in it because obviously towny areas easy to find.
To get to Deji, you got to do them Frodo Baggins travels, them Frodo Baggins journeys.
He's in the shire. He's in the
Shire, yeah?
He's in the shire.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's not that bad.
What?
You got her in about 20 minutes. Calm yourself.
Oh, I've never gone through so many country roads in my life, bro.
Hey, man, I said you're muted too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
you
you're
are,
muted,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, man, can't hear
I was thinking, raw, like you guys just like talked over me like that. And did you guys answer the question on Amarim?
Yeah, no one's answered it yet. But
I
I'm
don't know
asking
what.
about.
Oh, should he be
What
getting?
was the question?
I just wanted to say this, bro, because I do.
I can say it. I can say myself. Yes.
I think the issue is people like Cass and his fellow bedrooms on YouTube were shaking their bum, acting like Amarim was going to come and change things straight away. Truth is, I warned Cass. My bedroom, Thiago, is a Sporting Lisbon fan, said it took Amarim 3 seasons to get that team round. And I asked the question to you, Cass, back then.
He didn't take 3
Have
seasons.
you got the patience to wait potentially 2-3 seasons?
Brother,
Those players are not United players.
your brother must not be an Amarim fan or Sporting fan because it didn't take 3 seasons, bro.
Even I know that.
It took him
It was quick,
half a year.
innit?
It took him half a year. Got rid of Bruno Fernandes in that half a year of being an assistant.
The point being, he didn't do it.
And then he won the league.
Look, now you're not letting him speak. You're not letting him speak now. You're not letting him speak now, Deji. That's what he did there.
Your
That's what he did
your
there.
brother Marco, yeah, you just thought of a Portuguese name. You said, you know what, Marco? I guess what I thought. You know what I thought? Polo. I'm thinking this guy's waffling, bro.
My bedroom, Thiago, you get me?
Thiago.
He's Brazilian.
Portuguese. It was the most Portuguese name you could think of.
Portuguese.
Fucking hell, Mark. Show me a picture of your mate Marco now. What's his Instagram? Go on. Tell me his Instagram. I'll look it up right now. Go on.
I guarantee he's going to say next name, but he don't follow Deji.
Go on. What's Thiago's Instagram? Please, Deji.
I'll do the old school one.
I'll send you a picture of him in the
Don't say it's a random foreigner.
Tune your mic's muted again.
Are you joking me? You guys can't hear me again?
Oh, no, you're right. No,
Yeah,
you're
back.
Right. By the way, FaZe, Deji didn't want to buy your coffee. He's crazy.
What, he didn't? You only bought one?
Yeah, but one, bro.
Disrespectful.
Deji, is this what you're doing?
I just bought before you even said, bro. But
Nah, bro.
I'll get another one.
You know what the fact is, yeah, Deji's gonna come to me tomorrow. He's like, "Where's my coffee?"
Hey, that's funny.
He's a Paolo, mate. He's a Argos, you cunt. Sorry.
Hey, does anyone think that Amram's doing a good job, or he can do more? Can he get better at the players that he's got?
I think he's doing a shit job.
That's the whole point of a manager, isn't it, or a coach? You're meant to get. It doesn't matter what you have. You're meant to get the best of what out. You have to get the best of out of what you have. If that makes sense.
There's 2 ways about it, though.
I just think he's doing a shit job.
There's two ways because you play low block football and go back to what Ten Hag done, then he's going to say you're abandoning your principles, you're doing the same thing. Then that narrative comes out, yeah, which is it might be the right thing to do. Wait for pre-season, but then or you can get the step ahead, and that's why he said we're going to feel some pain. Basically, he said this before we even played it. He said we're going to, you lot are going to know about this. He already saw the group of players. And I think one, the group of players are just not balanced. I keep saying this time and time again. And 2, the other version is. Obviously now, like I think you can get better players because his selections are dog shit at times. So you can look at it both ways. I don't mind being hurt for now. I've already wrote the season off, and there's cups you can go play for. That's all I care about right now is the cups. Don't care about league position as much, but I think it's 2 ways, man. I think he's exposed a lot of these players to the people that do support United. That says these players are not as good as you think. Trust me. And to be fair, a lot of you man don't rate a lot of these players anyways.
Yeah, but you're saying as well that he's not playing the players in the right position. So
I agree. I think he's experimented for way too long. You should know after about 4 months, roughly, you should know who you like where and who you're gonna play where. And you're not dumb. Like he clearly rates a good player because he gets stressed out by watching this shit every week. It's obvious.
But regardless of that, you still think that you'll beat Spurs.
Yeah. Because you lot are down tooling your manager, bro. That's the difference.
Yeah,
and I'm away from home. And I'm away from home as well. I don't want to be Old Trafford. I don't want to be Old Trafford.
Oh, what Dog Tanya? You don't think
I don't think the players are playing for him, bro. Too many games where we've had lackluster performances. You know, we were just talking on George's channel, and the point I actually wanted to make was you can lose a game of football. I don't mind losing a game of football if you show fight, but we've had too many games where we haven't shown any fight. That Liverpool game, that was the thing that hurt me most. Not the result, but the manner of the defeat. And for me, that's why I don't trust these brothers. They could turn up and give another passive performance this Sunday. They do a passive performance. That doesn't matter how dusty United is. They will walk out with 3 points, and then what? Do you know what I'm saying? He can't seem to motivate these players to want to fight on the pitch. I don't get it, and that's your job as a manager to motivate the players. Don't act lost. If you're lost, get out.
Why do players never get the blame?
I was gonna say that. Obviously, Ange came out and protected the players and said it's not on the players.
He has to, because you're gonna lose the dressing room if you don't.
Bro, the thing is, bro, you know, any top manager that's worth half their weight, that's one thing Arteta has done. I don't think even when Arsenal
Arteta's shit though, man. Let's be honest.
He
don't win nothing.
No, but what I want to say, I'm talking from a football perspective. I'm not talking from a trophy perspective. 9 out of 10 times, Arsenal players turn up. Whether they win, lose, or draw, the one thing you can guarantee is they're going to fight on the pitch. That's all I'm asking for. Win, lose, or draw. I don't even mind being in the position that we're in if we were showing some fight, because then you know it's a matter of time before we turn it around.
But what if
I just tell you that with chest?
But what if you're just tired? Like I just saw against Liverpool. I just think you guys
are they tired, bro?
Because I saw you guys look like
Thursday, Sunday. Middle of November.
You've got a smaller. You guys remind me of us last year. We had you got obviously Gray, who's 18, playing all the time. We had Miley playing at 17. You're just down to your bare bones. Like I saw the same thing against Liverpool.
But June, were you 14th? Did you go down to 15th?
We went down. We were like 11th or 12th, and we ended up finishing 7th when we got our players back, which you got right now as well.
So where do you expect Spurs to finish then?
You could finish in the top half. Top half. I think you'll beat Man United actually on Saturday.
Top half? Who?
Tottenham.
So they're
let me see what the pictures are as well. Like for us, luckily, I think there's more in favour of United collecting some points. But Tottenham, I'm pretty sure you got Villa coming up as well again. No,
you know what? So Right, so it's first Liverpool, second Arsenal, third Nottingham, fourth Chelsea, fifth City, sixth Newcastle, seventh Bournemouth, eighth Villa, ninth Fulham, 10th Brighton, 11th Brentford, 12th Crystal Palace, then Man U and Spurs at 13th, 14th. I don't know if they're finishing top half.
Right, hear me out. Yeah,
top of the bottom half.
Tottenham have got Man United.
He got nervous. He said,
Tottenham have got Man United. Yeah. And then they've got Ipswich away, which I can't expect Tottenham to kind of win that regard.
No, they're going to lose because Tottenham don't win on my birthday, so they're going to lose.
All right, cool. Then they got Man City, which is Man City's bogey. Then they got Bournemouth, then Fulham, then Chelsea.
Fulham, then Chelsea.
No, they can't.
And then they got a nice little Southampton and Wolves. Then they got Forest and Liverpool. It's like, bro,
who's coming back this weekend? So you got about 3 or 4 players coming back. You got Madison.
Yeah, we've got Vicario's coming back. We've got Hoki coming back. We've got Brennan Johnson coming back as well.
Okay. But are they match fit?
None of these brothers are gunmen.
So Toon,
why are we saying this?
Toon, who could you see?
None of these brothers are gunmen. Oh my!
What's that, Breach?
I was going to say, who do you see dropping out of the top 10?
Out of the top 10?
Yeah, that Faze just mentioned.
After the names that Faze mentioned to me, okay, I think you'll finish top of the top half, not top of the half, but I think you'll have a good run. I think it's just, I don't think there's too many games to go at the moment. And I think I've seen Man United, not to say, there's parts I agree with what Cass is saying, but I've seen a few Man United games this season. The ones that stick out is the Brighton game, where they're just better than you, like individually and as a team. And it's not like Amarim's fault. It's obviously years of neglect. You just don't have it's crazy. You just don't have the quality of players for these guys. Whereas Tottenham, I think the only reason Tottenham are suffering is because of the injuries they have. So they've got a bigger reason. So they've got 3 or 4 players coming back in. So I just see them getting better. Man United can have their full squad.
You say that though.
Yeah.
End of the season when they did have all their players back of last year, they also sucked.
No, that's true. That is true. That is true.
What is the goal difference for Man United at the moment? Can anyone tell me?
-5 or 6.
Minus 5 or 6. So what's the goal difference for Spurs at the moment?
You must be like +8 or some shit. No?
Like
11 and Man U's -6.
Yeah, it's a mad goal difference, man.
So
irrelevant though, man.
So do you think is that a relevance or is that not a relevant stat then?
Yeah,
Man U are 2 points ahead of you though.
I think it points. I think it points to the example I was saying. Like Man United aren't good at not conceding and aren't good at scoring goals because they're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. So
whereas Tottenham are.
Yeah, so that's why I'm looking at Tottenham versus Man United. Are we sure we're saying Man United are going to smoke Spurs?
I think Tottenham are good. I'm surprised people think Man United are going to smoke from where? You can't beat Brighton at home. Why are you going to beat Tottenham away?
They're good though.
But that's the thing. It's weird like that. United are better away than they are at home.
But who's going to score your goals?
It doesn't. It comes as a collective. You say this, but we scored 3 goals last time we went Spurs. Do you know what I mean? It just happens. You just don't know what you're getting sometimes, man. It's
this is a hit and hopes kind of scenario.
It is. It comes when it comes against teams, when it comes to teams that are quite good.
Goals are
when it comes to
this is like when I heard Hook say Skelly's gonna lock down Gordon before they beat Newcastle. We know.
But you know what?
How did we get here?
You know what is the Junior?
I love that.
You just had that embarrassed grin. You see that embarrassed grin?
What are you still doing there? I thought you were leaving.
You know what it is, Junior? When teams can play a little bit rigid, we struggle. Like, to be fair, Crystal Palace, we had more than enough chances to collapse them, like, completely. They weren't that good. They had, like, 2 shots the whole game. They were clinical, man. We had 3, but I can name you all the chances pretty much. They should
Wait.
bury them.
Wait. What happened in that game, though?
What do you mean? The one that over the bar, and then it...
The Crystal Palace game, what happened? I can't remember. What was the result again? What was the result?
It was 2-0. I know it was 2-0.
Oh, they beat you?
Yeah, they still beat. I said they still beat us, regardless.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think though, Kaz, they let you have the ball?
Not yet. But that's how Palace play. But the thing is, someone at Tottenham are not as resolute. They leave space in behind. It suits United a little bit more. Whereas it might come down to a Palace or who else a little bit more rigid in defense, maybe a Bournemouth or whatever.
Who's going to expose that space for you? Who's going to actually do that? Who's going to cause the damage?
Like last time,
Ahmad's been quiet, you know.
Diallo.
No, he's been quiet though.
Ahmad's been quiet. Ahmad's been quiet, but trust me, Ahmad will have a decent game as well. I think Bruno has always had good games against Spurs, unless he got sent off. It's they leave space. I think evidently, last couple games of Spurs, you see how much space they leave in behind these days. It's normal. It's like I don't get why they allow it as well.
Who's your CBs, Ash? For this game, who's your CBs?
We're gonna have Danso and then probably
Strictly come Danso, bro, and all them man. It's crazy.
The left-sided centre back.
Archie flamboyant.
He loves Archie Gray, to be fair. So last time he dropped Ben Davies. No, he's the left-sided centre back. It's meant to be, but he prefers Archie Gray for some reason there. So
they don't
maybe because he's playing out from the back, he's more confident.
They don't have Lanky to score up hat-tricks this time either. Do you know what I mean?
This game's going to be insane.
It's an interesting game. This is why I brought it up. I thought, like
interesting is a bit of a stretch.
It's down to who makes less mistakes.
I just want to get.
Better saying who's shitting in the other way. Is it? That's interesting.
Boy, it's interesting to me because a lot of people are saying that when Spurs get their players back, we should see an upturn.
It sounds like Ten Hag though. Or when I get my players back, I think these men are.
This is what I was gonna say. Like, do you think Ange and Ten Hag have a lot in?
Wait, that Villa game told me everything I needed to know. These men are not playing for this brother no more. They're not doing. Even I saw Porro walking. I saw Bentancur even with the goal. He's just watching like it, and he didn't give it. When he went in, he didn't give a shit. Just went. What? He just done this. I was like, yeah, that's the body language is mad.
Pedro
Porno, man, Bentancur, man, all these man, bro. I'm telling you now, the only good thing about I think is Jed Spence.
So are Man United players playing for Amorim?
I think so, but they're just shit.
And plus, they don't know what they're still trying to figure out what they're doing. Like, get used to it. And
the thing is, they create chances. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Man United do create chances, but not in abundance. But at the same time, don't have no one that's clinical enough.
I don't know if they're playing. I don't know if they're playing for them, for him.
Well, it's
Isn't there some news to say that
it's come out that the player already they don't like the tactics.
What do you mean? That Leicester game,
I think they got a choice.
The rumours have already come out that there's unrest in the camp.
If we sold out, we would have sold out against Leicester, bro. It's just against stuff, little tactics like that. Why are you playing 10 yards deeper than you should do at home? That's my issue. What are you doing? You should be
not going to get in fight.
It's funny when you play 10 yards higher all of a sudden and press into their half. They make mistakes. These lower quality sides. And oh my god, crazy! You start creating. Doesn't take a genius to work that one. That makes me question Amorim.
Unrest in the camp.
Yeah, but then again, a report, another one that's more tier one says it was all bullshit.
Convenient. The one that calls it bullshit would be more tier one.
The one brother, yeah, that says, "Oh, when it's about Arsenal, it's all over the news. Everyone makes a big move. When it's my team, he don't want to give the same energy. When I'm a bigger club than yours and get spoken about more than you, bro.
You don't get spoken about more than my club.
I'm telling you now, in the media, we get spoken about way more than you, bro. It's a fact.
I've been on bare panel shows.
I'm not here to
watch bare panels, and nobody's ever talking about United.
The media.
Man talk about Arsenal on every show. Talk sport.
I said the media.
The TBS, TNT, bro.
United. It's easy to rile us up, bro. Like right now as well, since we're losing even more, like it's easy to make a story.
Maybe now, but we've had it for years, man. We always get it, man. Media hate us, man.
If Man United lose, what are we saying about Amorim? What are we saying about Amorim?
Amorim's got a free run. It's too early to put pressure on him.
Even if we lose, Ash, I'm not out, bro.
I hear it, but I'm just saying, like, obviously, the narrative is at the moment, by the sounds of it, that Man United should be beating Spurs. So are Man United not the favourites then going into the game, or is Spurs the favourites?
Nah, that's just my narrative.
It should be Spurs, realistically. You've had your manager for longer. You're more steeped in your style of play. You know what you're doing. You finished above them last season. The pressure should be on Spurs.
So if Ange loses, then basically he's
playing for his job, isn't it? So of course he is.
Regardless of this match, Ange is under more pressure than Amorim.
So Kaz, what do you think will be your points total? This not place, but what do you think will be?
All right, let's get one thing straight. It's not going to be more than 60, and it's not going to be more than 55. So we're going to have to make that lower. I think the max United can really get out the rest of the season. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be something stinky like 48. That's where I think it ends up landing. And that's mad. Because I think United can definitely win 5 out the last 14 regardless, and then go on and catch a couple draws. But we're going to lose probably more than we're going to win still, innit?
My floor is higher than your ceiling this year.
But guess what? And I can still have a better season than you by winning Europa League and that.
Crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Winning Europa League, crazy.
I will have, for the standards of your club right now, to what you expect, to what I expect, I could end up having a better season than you.
I hear it, man.
Do you know what I mean? It's funny how that's how big clubs work. They win.
Yeah, so by that logic, then you should still have Ten Hag.
Nah, man, he's a bum.
No, because he won, right?
He won.
Nah, he should
be consistent.
But he won, though, no?
Yeah, he won. But the thing is, you don't mean you can't move and improve.
I win trophies.
Oh, you've gone backwards.
I don't think it matters who was in charge. I still think you won that shit anyways. Because I don't look at it towards him. I just look at the players who are playing in it when they want to.
But these are dead players, remember?
Yeah, but regardless, if I win a Europa League and still finish where I finish, 1, I get Champions League just like you, man. 2, for your standards, you're not playing at the best.
That'll be mad. That'll actually be crazy.
And then also, I've won something, another European trophy. So all of a sudden, even though the league phase don't represent that, I've had a better season overall because you didn't win nothing. That's how I go off.
You're not winning
at the end of the season.
League.
If it was an FA Cup, I wouldn't say I've had a better season than Arsenal. Do you get it?
Are not winning.
I've done the same objective as you, man. So all this time you've been fighting hard.
You are not winning the Europa League.
Do you want to do what you do, Hooks? It's probable, but not.
No, it's not probable. It's possible. It's possible. It's definitely not probable.
You wouldn't know about who's going to win and whatnot because you don't.
You know, I would, because you may not know this. I've watched football for a very long time. I don't only just watch Arsenal.
I know, but you.
Do you know what I mean?
I think you do.
You know what I mean?
So wait, could we skirt? Oh, actually, before I get to Havertz, because obviously that's a topic that we need to touch on and again. But what do you man make of Tell?
He's gonna drown, man. If you keep playing striker.
Yeah. Anyone else? What do they think of Tell at the moment?
He's a kid. He's a kid that's always gone to private school, holidays in the Swiss Alps. Bayern Munich, Champagne, Champions League, and now he's here to fight relegation. Your boys ain't ready for this. That's why I'm like, I'm watching you. I'm watching you guys, both Man United and Tottenham. You guys are not. You're looking in the bottom half of the league, and it's scary, bro. You've never been on this side of the tracks before, man. This is like,
You're loving it. You're loving it.
Yeah. I told you, man. I was molded in the dark, baby. I was like, I'm just looking at you guys. I'm like, you guys can't.
Why did you play him up front though? I don't understand that. Like Son's dead food on the wing.
Yeah,
he's not causing no one damage.
It's interesting. I don't know which way they're gonna go. If they're gonna put Tell up front and then put Son on the left, or if they're gonna revert back to Tell on the left and put Son up top. But I feel like they get in each other's way at times. So
just put Son up top, man. Just leave the man alone. Stop making him run up down the flanks and that.
But he played like that for Villa. Remember, he played up front for Villa, and he didn't really do much. Remember, he missed a sitter. Like the ball played across the box to him. He's hit it into Martinez's belly. And that, like normally, a confident Son should be putting that in the back of the net. But I just feel like he's lost a bit of confidence. And I don't know. There's a debate at the moment. Has Son lost his legs? Is he finished? Is he washed? Is he tired?
I think it's a confidence thing for him.
Or is it a confidence thing for Son?
Yeah, confidence thing for him.
Well, Spurs.
It can't be a confidence thing at that age, man.
At that big age,
falling off, man.
Yeah, louder. He's just dead, man.
Yeah, confidence at that age.
He's not getting the help.
It's anonymous, man. Nah, man, he's finished. He ain't got it. I think he's always going to be a good finisher. He needs a team that dominates and be. I think Son's whole game should just be in the box. Just be a box striker. Convert yourself.
But you need your midfield and defense line to be dominant as well to do that.
But it's not doing physicality to be a box striker.
Yeah. He's mad smart, bro. Do you think Salah does mad stuff in the box? Look at today. He just landed to him based on pot luck.
Yeah, all right. You're saying his movement.
He was in the right position.
But that's mad though. It did go into him though. Like just like he's just there, and it's just like you're gonna give it. That's where Son ends up as well. The same positions. You should just do that.
All right, cool. Well, let me ask about this Havertz situation, broskies. What do you lot make of the Havertz? Obviously, they've lost. Arsenal have lost their number one striker. They've got Sterling on the left. And Waneri on the right, and up top is going to be probably Trossard, number 9, isn't it? Is Arsenal season over? Can they make top 4? That's what I want to know.
What?
Huh?
I think you're right. Yeah, you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? They could literally get dragged down into the top 4 part of it all because that attacking lineup is mental.
I'm just asking a question, guys. I don't know. Is it?
No, FaZe, no, on the real. I know what Hooks thinks. Can I ask what FaZe thinks first, if you don't mind? Like, honestly, with all the Champions League and all that coming up, and you might rush Saka back, do you really think that it could get dragged down because of that attacking lineup in general?
No, I'm just glad that at the moment, mathematically, we can't get relegated. That's all I'm pinning my hopes on. To be honest, I've just done the math. So 38, there's 14 games to go.
Yeah, man.
Southampton on 9, Ipswich on 6.
A lot of games to be played still. 14.
Tons of games.
17. So if they win all their games, they're still safe. So
what's
I'm just hoping to stay in play Premier League football next season. That's my aim. That's all I'm hoping for.
Hey, Hooks, what are you saying, bro?
I think it's ludicrous to ask me, am I going to be in the top 4? Like, I don't even think it warrants a response personally. Like there's trolling, then there's just like outlandishly wild statements. Like, of course, Arsenal are going to be in the top 4. Where we finish in the top 4 is a different story.
You can't
the question is, are you fighting for top 4? Meaning you're not.
No. Of course, I'm not fighting. I can't be fighting for top 4 because I'm going to be in top 4 100%.
But you also said
for me to be fighting for top 4, there has to be a chance of me falling out.
True.
Yeah, that is true. All right.
That's true.
So you think there's no chance of you falling out?
There is 0% chance of Arsenal fall. Remember, Arsenal's front line may be a bit meaty at the moment, but everywhere else is not meaty.
Do West Ham have a better front line than you?
Not including set pieces.
On paper, yes, they do.
Yeah,
being tied up at the moment.
Just set pieces.
But you know what the thing is? In reality, what really changes? Because everybody thought our front line was dead anyway.
Yeah, Havertz is shit anyway. So.
Everyone thought our front line was dead anyway.
If the set pieces not working no more, and you're not scoring from open play, I'm just saying, like, if the front three don't score from open play, then there might be some concern.
It doesn't matter though.
No, hold on, before you go, you're hearing this. If you don't score no goals, look at the hypothetical situation that are making to kick us with.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm just saying the front line's not. Front line.
Our front line's been shit forever, though. We've always needed a striker, and we finished above all of your teams and scored more goals than all of your teams, barring Spurs this season. So,
yeah, but now you got injuries.
No, we've actually scored more goals than Spurs this season.
Oh, has it? Wow, that's even.
To be fair, though, you've got Leicester coming up, which should be a dub away. Then you got West Ham at your gaff.
That's going to be hard.
I'm not gonna lie. I still think they roll over West Ham no matter what. I don't care what anyone tells me. That West Ham defense is worse than what we're gonna see up front for Arsenal. They'll just pelt them.
The ref
wait. Do you know what? Yeah, just quickly. Yeah.
They got right.
You hear the way that you man chat about my team. Yeah. Only Liverpool have scored more goals than me, and only Liverpool have conceded.
Who's your top scorer?
Yeah, who are your goal scorers then? All them lineup.
My top goal scorer is Havertz.
And then after
that, Saka, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what? How many goals?
Who's your third top scorer?
Yeah,
is it Martinelli?
Potentially. Could be Trossard. Who knows? Who knows?
So your top 3 goal scorers are no longer.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
and you're
the thing is, Saka's only got. But the thing is, like, it's not like Saka has 15 goals in the Premier League and Havertz has 22. Like, that's not what we're talking about. Arsenal's goals are spread out across the team. So
I think the way you back Man City, it can show you can score some goals, especially at home, and it does show.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Nwaneri looks like he's mastered that cutting on the left, and you get it.
You're gonna find out who
you're
gonna
find
out.
You're gonna find out.
You're gonna find out.
You know,
man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I wanted him to be thrown into the deep end the whole season, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you got to be consistent with these narratives.
No. You know what it is? I got told though, FaZe. Yeah, FaZe. I got told don't rely on kids, because when you give them too much expectation, they end up failing, and when they do not do what is needed in pressure situations, fans start doing that little dickhead thing against teenagers, and it makes no sense. Sense, but anyways, I think Ranieri's a baller. I think he's got 7 goals.
He's as well. Didn't accept that though.
You can't do that though, because you lot were on this stream condemning Arteta when Odegaard was injured.
Hear me out though.
Do you not remember what you say in seasons?
I don't know about.
That's a very good question.
I never said start him.
Yeah, but I'm sure Ash did. He asked me that question with chest when Odegaard was injured. Should we not be dropping Ranieri? And I was like, you don't put your whole hope on youngsters. Now we must do what we shouldn't have. Did you get what I mean? It's a bit contradictory.
Well, what I say to what Ash might say is just, it might be like just different.
But this is how it goes.
But you know what?
This is how it's like. This is how we're talking about
it. Because none of us know what a Sterling, Trossard, and Ranieri, potentially Marino, and a false 9 looks like. Obviously, it's good. It's warranted for concern to think
everywhere else is fine, though.
Yeah, but that don't matter to me though, because you said
everywhere else is fine.
You've been conceding regardless, yeah.
Yeah, but everywhere. Yeah, but I've conceded the second least in the Premier League.
Yeah, but one thing, Hooks, that's great. But guess what? Where's your first line of defense? Attack, bro. And what lets you get? What gets you away?
Okay, I've still got Ødegaard there, who's the best presser in our team. What now?
How many goals has he got?
Shit all year, bro.
What now? But he's still the best presser in our team.
How many goals has he got? Preston doesn't get goals.
No. He's been shit. He's been shit going forward.
Just why his
pressing has been good.
No. I'm not even trying to get onto you on a.
No, you are.
I'm actually.
You are.
You
guys are mad sensitive about.
If you can sit here,
it's a contradictiveness though.
No, but I've been consistent.
No, you haven't.
Who I've called world class myself, this year has been mad underwhelming and is not
going forward.
Yeah, but even if it's going
pressing, he's been really good this year. Pressing's been really good.
All right, you lot don't like Sterling, and you know the inconsistency.
I don't like Sterling. But I haven't seen Sterling with a playing game back to back.
Hit or miss. I've seen him being dragged and stuff as well at the same time. But my whole thing is, FaZe, I think against teams that want to come out against you, I still think you're fine. Regardless.
I quite like Trossard in the 9. I'll be real.
Teams that want to start doing low block madnesses like Nottingham Forest, Fulham, all these games that you should be winning, it's going to be a little bit of a different story. And I think I've got everything to warrant to say, if you're an Arsenal fan, in my opinion, the way I'm looking at it is I've never seen that front 3 operate. So I don't really see your midfield creating much these days either.
I'll be real.
I'll
be real. You could argue. I'll be real. You could argue the front 3 of Trossard, Ranieri, and Sterling may actually be better against low blocks because
In
all of
transition,
them. Well, again, then one there's transition, and then all of them are actually probably, arguably, better players for us at dribbling in tight spaces and unlocking and making something from nothing. Do you know what I mean?
You know
Arsenal,
you do lose. You know you do lose. I've got one more thing. You know Raya when you
height.
that long. You know
we
when
lose height. Yeah, we lose height.
No, Gabriel. No, not that. But the whole long ball.
Yeah, the Havertz. I know.
It's not happening.
Yeah, but he doesn't win them all the time anyway. So I don't mind that part coming out of our game.
Yeah, true. Maybe. Maybe.
This is like incredible. You guys are maybe you're in denial here. So you lose your best 3 attacking players, but you're going to get better according to Hooks. You're going to score. I
didn't say we're going to get better. I didn't say that.
You just said you're going to be better against low blocks. I'm assuming it's because you're going to score more goals.
No. It's because because when you look at
go on. Sorry.
No, I was going to say that if you look at all 3 of those players, their natural ability actually works better against low blocks.
You might be right, to be fair.
So why haven't they scored more than
they haven't goals? That front 3 has only played together, I think, once in the Champions League, and we won. And we won
against who?
I think it was Girona.
More than 5 goals. Trossard's got 4.
That game was shit as well.
That's 7 alone.
Yeah, but it's not convincing, bro. You know what it is? You wouldn't be asking for next attackers if you lot really believed in it, man, in the first place.
Look, the thing is, look. Did I want us to sign a striker in
100%
in the summer?
Yeah. Yes.
Did I want us to sign a striker in January? Yes. Did I want us to sign a left winger in January? Yes. Did I want a left winger in the summer? Yes. I didn't get them.
No. Who's that down to? Is that down to Arteta? Is that down to
it's a whole collaboration between Arteta,
the
interim sporting director.
Do you have a director of football still, or is it Arteta in charge of everything?
No. We have an interim sporting director and the higher up.
Who have you been linked with recently, by the way? Have you got any new names?
Who have we been linked with?
Yeah, you got any new names at all?
So apparently, it's looking like a Zubamendi, Nipan brother.
Nipan. Well, I mean, who's the director of football? Not.
Okay. Olabe, so the Sociedad brother. We're looking at potentially making the guy who's interim now our full-time. So he's in the running.
Well, he ain't doing a good job at the moment. So
the brother from Leverkusen, Rolfs, is that his name? Simon
Rolfs.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
And then
he's good, by the way.
There's one more. I can't remember who the other guy is. There's one more. The guy, Dan Ashworth.
I swear down.
Yeah.
The director of football is a sporting operations manager. We learned the hard way.
No. We're not doing that. Because before he came to you, all of you, man, were gassed like the second coming of Christ.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
when he left, apparently the 3-man cell, the triple threat, that was meant to all work together. Apparently, it was all Dan Ashworth that made all the wrong decisions when he left.
No, I don't agree with that. But I think we all learned the hard way that we all the time when we thought he was doing director of football business, he didn't. He sourced them out. No one knew this stuff. Actually, to be fair,
I did.
You did. Brighton knew this in the first, but really and truly, it's like he's under the false pretense that he's a director of football when he's really not, because he does sourcing out to other agencies and stuff like that. So they're not his links. That's why he got sacked. And to be fair, they didn't get along in the first place. This is already no news. How about this? I remember streams about this on Saeed's channel. Yeah, Wilcox and Dan Ashworth never saw eye to eye. No, neither did Barada. But the thing is, because he was there first, he was trying to run the ship with Wilcox as much as he could. And in the end, he's the alleged reason he kept Tenor, which I don't believe, because I think it was Dan. I think it was the man who owns part of the club, Ratcliffe, and he don't want to hold that one. He needs to hold that one because that was definitely joint decision. Don't piss me off.
Can I go back to the question of Arteta? Because we're going down the director of football route, but I want to talk about winning things, innit? Winning things in this season, winning things next season. How many seasons does Arteta need? Is it fair that he gets another season, or do you guys see it different? Like he needs.
I already know FaZe's point of view, but
thank you.
My opinion is, I've been consistent the whole way through. If you don't win me a major this season, then I want you gone. But I can't actually decide if you go. So if the board decides that you stay, then I have to support you because you are at the helm of my club and I support my club. I'm not the brother that can go into this.
Who would you want in though if Arteta was out? Just hypothetically, like.
So my thing is my number one is Nagelsmann. Yeah.
Okay.
My number two.
That would be a good appointment.
Is,
yeah, I like that.
Is Diego Simeone. Yeah. And my number three is, by the way, we could get Diego Simeone. If we can pay,
you won't.
If we can pay Arteta 15 mil a year, we can pay.
How much do you think? Let me ask you, how much do you think Simeone's getting paid right now?
If we can pay Mikel Arteta, who has only been a manager at Arsenal, 15 M's a year, we can pay
directly. How much is Simeone getting right now? Do you think he's earning less than Arteta?
I know he earns more than Arteta, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Considerably more.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
You got a long comment. You ain't got nowhere.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand, but good luck if you're gonna chase it.
Simone's current yearly salary is at £39 million.
Yeah. So Hooks, remind me.
They will pay it.
They'll pay 39 million for.
They may even give him we're paying Arteta, who has only been a manager for 5 years.
Stop doing a Rashford thing.
Only won an FA Cup. 15 mil a year.
You're not getting Simeone.
How much was Emery getting?
My third choice is Inzaghi, in the Milan manager.
That would be a bad boy choice.
So that's who I would. But the thing is, I know that they're not going to sack Arteta, no matter what.
I hear it. I'll just
no matter what
in it. But I face. You think? Would you agree with that? Like, would you want? I know you saying give Arteta until the wheels fall off, until he decides to leave. But if the new manager did come in,
Wenger.
You do know FaZe has come on here and publicly stated he don't really watch much outside of Arsenal too much.
Yeah, that's what
said that before. So his knowledge is not expanded to the other leagues, just the Premier League mainly. And he answers he answers this question every other week I'm on here, pretty much when I'm on it. You know his answer. We know his answer.
You know what it is, and I could be deluded, yeah. I'm just an appreciative person. Do you know what I mean? We had the unculturables. That's what they used to call them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
I'm just appreciative.
I'm asking the question because obviously week on week things happen, things change, and you get new information. And as you get new information, your opinion can somewhat change a little bit. So that's
we haven't played.
Had to find out, huh?
But we've played no games.
Yeah, I know.
We've been in Dubai.
Since then, you've had injuries. Things have happened. It's updates. And
injuries is never going to make me sack a manager.
Yeah, that's a bit difficult to kind of, especially with Arteta right now. You can literally use injuries as an excuse. To be fair,
and the thing is with Arteta,
Ange has been given about 6
changes. So,
the thing is with Arteta, yeah, it's a bit. So, this is the reality, yeah, and I mean, it obviously depends who you're speaking with, yeah, but this is the actual reality with Arteta, yeah. He's only been a manager for 5 years. Yeah, and he's about to go into the 3rd season in a row where at minimum, he will be second.
Not yet.
3rd season in a row at minimum, he will be second. And the thing is, like everybody looks at Arsenal, like Arsenal are really doing dead, But the thing is, there's only arguably 2 teams in world football that are currently doing better than Arsenal.
Balloons. That's before it hits 12. Love that.
That are currently doing better than Arsenal, and that is Barcelona and Liverpool. Liverpool, 100%.
Not Real Madrid.
No, because Real Madrid. Because you understand why what I'm saying, innit? So Liverpool, 1st in their league, 1st in the Champions League. Yeah, cool. Boom. No one can argue with that. Yeah. Arsenal, 2nd in their league, 3rd in the Champions League. Barcelona, 2nd in the Champions League, and I think they're currently 2nd.
They're 3rd.
Third in their league.
In the Champions.
So the Barcelona one is debatable. So everybody else in world football is doing worse than Arsenal currently in Europe and in their respective league, innit? So, but the way people talk about my team,
but you still want Arteta, though.
Like I support Tottenham.
You still want Arteta, like if he doesn't do anything this season.
If he doesn't win me a major, I want him gone.
With all of that. So
but the thing is with me,
go on.
I've been fully invested into this Arsenal thing for about 30 years, innit? Yeah. I've seen I was part of the crowd that was like, yeah, we're knocking down Highbury and building Emirates to compete with the likes of Real Madrid and Bayern and all them man there. Yeah. The 21 years of not winning a league that all these men like to talk about online. Oh, I lived that every season. Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I've supported Arteta enough because it's only this season that I've given him the ultimatum. All the other seasons, I applied all the context. I looked at the silver linings. I went. Cool,
isn't there a world like you know, like how Spurs were close with Pochettino? We used to get the same stick. Like,
you won nothing.
You guys, but that's you haven't won anything.
He won an FA Cup. He won an FA Cup.
That's not enough to ride on, bro.
I mean,
no, but he won an FA Cup, so that's why he has a bit of credit in the bank, in my eyes.
I don't know what I get over, the fact that your face is actually serious when you're saying this, or like you think you're actually cooking.
Hold on, Cooks, before you go though, because this is what you need to understand. Remember, bearing in mind, he only brought this up when Potter was brought up. So
I know, yeah.
It's only you would when you're saying he hasn't won nothing when he factually has, and then criticizing man for stating facts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they always do that. It's a weird grab, innit? Like, it's because they like to compare Arteta to Pochettino, but
hold on.
Pochettino, who was a manager prior to going to
Arteta is better than Poch. I don't give a fuck when anyone tells me, bro.
Wait, so why did you just say what you just said then?
No, it's not really much. I said you can't pretty much write.
No, but why did you just say what you said then?
Did I mention Pochettino's name, bro? Or you fucking?
You just said that like you thought that meant something, and then immediately after you said that Arteta's better than Pochettino. When the only reason I mentioned
that you brought up the FA Cup.
Did I?
The only reason I brought up the FA Cup is because he mentioned Pochettino.
It's not
Pochettino ain't won nothing.
There's not enough to ride on, bro.
Can I ask you lot something then? Because I see someone in the comments saying Arsenal fans are deluded, and then as you said, like I only really focus on Arsenal. So you lot, because you watch more teams, and other leagues and stuff like that, because maybe I've drunk the Arteta Kool-Aid and I'm lost down there and I'm just supporting an idiot. Are you lot so you lot think if he first and foremost, what timeline do you lot give him to win something until he has to fuck off?
I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't get rid of him this season.
What about if he doesn't win nothing next season?
I think then that's got to be it. Because for me, I think for next season, bro, I'm going to be honest. I don't look at Arteta. I think he hides the board too much. Like he keeps it, like most managers do. The fact that the board hasn't given him, I know in 2 summers he's one of the attackers, bro. He said, be excited at the start of this January, bro. Give him what he wants. I don't think the board want to spend as much. They think 700 million over the course of 5 full years nearly. Basically, if you're going to go on a half season, if you want to do that, let's be honest, man. What is that, bro? I've seen Spurs get given 175 million a season with Ange, bro, per season. When you break that down, it's not actually that much. For me, I feel like again, I think the board's failed Arteta a little bit, but I can say though, Arteta's failed himself by doing some stupid shit at the same, like Havertz left centre mid against Aston Villa. Never should have happened. You should have just stuck to your guns and trusted the player where they were, But at the same time, my whole question is, can he get over the line compared to other managers that have done so? But at the moment, I feel like, bro, they give this guy a class attacker at that point of the start of the season. They use PSR as an excuse when they got money. Don't ever try that shit because you have money. They got money now.
How do you know that?
No,
Tesco. That was the other guy.
The people that you were chasing put up money for, you just said, no, you know what, bun that. And even on the money for Caicedo, no, bun that. Like, you was going to try to get him on top of Rice. He's like, no, bun that. It's like, bro, it's there. Arsenal, the board are cheap. They're cheap. So
you know what? Let me ask you this.
Can I answer your question, Face, a little bit? I'm gonna, because I wanted to just add in terms of the PSL, because there's going to also be the UEFA wages to turnover, which is going to be 70%. And I think if all 5 or 6 clubs, apart from Man City, have all not spent, I think most of our clubs are all waiting for that to kick in. So I don't personally think that Arsenal's board or Liverpool's board, whoever's board, is being overly cheap. I think there's an issue around that. But in terms of what you're saying, FaZe, in terms of do you rate Arteta? So personally, I think there are a couple of things there. And I was listening to what Hooks was saying as well. I do think Arteta's a talented manager, but there's 2 problems. So for instance, you're talking about Arsenal fans. Hooks described, being a fan for 30 years and all the issues around what fans expected. None of that is Arteta's fault. It's like going into a relationship with someone and they are cursing you for all the faults of their previous exes. You can't do that with a manager. The other thing I would say is when they say he has to win a major this year, and I think, but when has he ever won a major? Why are you expecting him to do that now? Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. I think it's an unrealistic expectation in terms of he has to do it. I don't think it's unrealistic to say he should win it.
I don't think it's unrealistic.
Well, he's never won.
For me, sorry, this is my
Real Madrid.
This is my.
So that's what. So I'll just finish. I'll just quickly finish that. Yeah. So that's what I feel like it's two toxic things that are coming into Arteta. Fans bringing in a baggage of history since Wenger, blaming it on him, and then putting an expectation that he has to win a Champions League and a Premier League when he's never done that.
Or either or.
Either or. So those things coming into things there. The other thing, though, the third thing, my final thing is, I suspect, and I'm growing into more and more suspect that he has a bit too much control. I don't think that.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, so I think Arsenal's board is weak.
That's why Edu left.
I think they've centered it around Arteta. Right then. Instead of getting a supporting director that says to Arteta, no, because managers, they're good at managing or coaching or whatever. They're not good at picking players. They're not good at strategizing for the future. Someone would have said to him, for instance, I know that, when I say the player's name,
hypothetically,
I'm not saying he's rubbish.
Yeah, I get it.
Declan Rice for 100 million. You could have got a Baliba or something else type of player for 50 million less. I'm not saying
but nobody knew about Baliba.
Hypothetically,
you can't say that because like this is one thing that
you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, this is one thing that actually.
When I was going to say his name, that you're going to.
But the thing is, but you know why this? Do you know why I don't like when people talk about Arsenal buying Rice? Is because,
forget about Rice. It could be anyone. Okay, 100 million player or a very expensive player. My point being, or Havertz, a sporting director worth his salt would have said no.
No, but Edu and Arteta worked on these deals together. It wasn't Arteta saying, "I want." We can own. Like they work in tandem.
No, but that's the problem.
But that's not. But the thing is,
because look, this is
you need to understand the whole context, though.
I've got a sporting director. And
wait. No. But you need to understand the whole context. Yeah, it's not that like it wasn't that like Arsenal was already working on something and then they signed Arteta and he just took over from where the last person left off and then he gained power. That's not how it worked. Like Arsenal moved after Emery. Arsenal moved in a whole completely different direction from top to bottom, following Arteta's plan. When he went to his interview, he presented his plan for Arsenal of how he would bring the club back to where it was, and everybody in the room was aligned. So it's not that Arteta has more power than what he should have.
That is power.
But we wouldn't be here without Arteta. We wouldn't be here.
If I come here on Spurs Kings TV and I present you all with a plan and a vision, and you're all following it, you're following my plan and my vision.
No. But it's a shared. But they're aligned. Because they're aligned. They're aligned.
Why did Edu leave then? Why did Edu leave? That's what I don't understand.
Edu left.
He's got a position made.
So Nottingham Forest, by the way.
Edu left.
Lower team. Yeah.
No. So Edu left because he actually wanted the CEO role at Arsenal, but it was given to, I believe, Richard Garlick. I think it's Richard Garlick who got the CEO role at Arsenal instead. And he wants to work. He wants experience working in a multi-club model.
Yeah, and when it's a promotion, it's a promotion.
So it's actually a promotion for Edu. Like all the other rubbish that man are chatting about, like he himself even came out and denied it, innit?
Okay. So this is why I think
it's rubbish too.
Yeah. So exactly. Because when you've got a choice between Bayern and Isak and Havertz, and you go from Havertz, I don't think any sporting director worth his salt does that kind of stuff.
Do you know why Arsenal signed Havertz?
No, but you know what's mad, yeah? Because you see, I understand your point, yeah, but then you throw me off with the players you choose because Rice and Havertz.
Forget the players. All right, forget the players. My main thing is that as a manager, he actually started as a head coach. Then you promoted him to manager, which again is an indication of his
that
growing.
Was actually on the Amazon thing,
which is an indication of his growing power. Exactly.
Right.
So instead of becoming a club that is has a club-centered approach to transfers, recruitment, everything else, you become a manager-centered approach. So these players,
but you don't know that.
No, we literally are because we're watching.
But you don't know that. Even
why is he not getting the players he wants then?
Even he wants which player is he not getting that he doesn't want?
He tried to sign Mudryk. He tried to sign
Nico Williams.
Because Chelsea came in and bought Mudryk.
Yeah, but if you're saying that they were backing him and he had all this control, i.e. the Rice and the Havertz deal, they would still buy who he wants.
Arsenal, he can't control Mudryk. He can't control that Chelsea went and upped your bid.
They offered more. Yeah, so if Arteta is in control, you offer more money.
Yeah, but he might not value him as much.
Yeah, exactly. So if the club,
but then.
I'm not saying
that shows that there's
control. Then no,
that shows that there's things in place that doesn't allow Arsenal to do a super mad thing on any one specific person.
No, but
we never go over our vow. We actually don't go over our vow.
No, but why have you taken my argument and taken it to the extreme? Why are you saying to me just because Arsenal haven't paid over the board for Mudryk, that means Arteta doesn't have power? Why don't you say?
That's evidence. That's evidence that he doesn't have power.
That's evidence of an extreme. What I'm saying to you is the fact that you identified Mudryk out of all the left wingers you could have had. Arteta said, "I want Mudryk." There was no one else to say to him.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams is another one he didn't get.
Nico Williams wanted to stay and wants to go play for Barcelona.
Yeah.
He can't control Nico Williams.
Okay, he didn't get Jorginho when he wanted him. He had to get him later on. He couldn't get Raya when he wanted him. He got him later on. Like I don't know. Like there's many examples of when he's wanted a player, hasn't been able to get the player, and had someone else.
Examples of players who have autonomy over themselves.
I can only give you examples of the players that we have. I can't give you examples of players that we don't have.
Mad though, Mudryk was twerking on. If we would have matched the bid, he would have came. Pause. So that's all we're saying.
Yeah, good choice good thing that he
Arsenal. You know, like for your point to be correct, whatever player that Arteta wanted, we would get regardless.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, that's the truth.
No,
your point to be correct.
It's not. That's why I think what you're asking me to do is an extreme. You're saying to me,
no, it's not an extreme.
It is an extreme because
Mudryk is the perfect example. Mudryk is actually
would you allow me to explain why I think it's extreme what you're saying? What you're saying to me is, for my point to be correct, Arteta looks at Mudryk and says, I'm ready to pay 150 million pounds for him, and therefore, if the club pay 150 million pounds for him, that means he's Arteta's boy.
He didn't even go for 150 million pounds.
Exactly, but you're saying to me,
I'm saying the amount that he went for, if Arteta was in control, we would have got him.
Your point was
Arteta want to play
exactly whatever.
You don't know about Arteta.
No. I don't think you understand. Like the structure of we actually offered the same amount of money as Chelsea.
You didn't.
No.
At first we did
the same amount of money as
was
Chelsea.
Never going to get Mudryk.
The reason why Chelsea got him is because the way the deal was structured.
Yes.
Arsenal don't break the way they structure their deals. If they value you at a certain thing, they do not break that. If Arteta had the most control and put what he wants above the longevity of the club, he would be like, no, go and match exactly what Chelsea did.
But
we don't work like that. Policy.
Exactly.
You know what? Then what's the point here? Okay, you're just right then. There's no point having a debate. There's no point having a debate because I'm telling you the reality of the scenario.
The difference is,
there's no point. What's the point? You just want to argue.
But you're making but you're the one that's getting mad defensive and responsive.
I'm not getting defensive. It's like I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. I'm countering your point, and you keep on saying, "Oh, I'm going to."
You keep cutting Toon off every time he makes a example.
I'm the one cutting off. Okay.
No, it is. I stopped doing that, bro, because it's jarring, bro. The fact is, you're going on anything like he's more right than wrong, but you're always in the right, but he's always wrong. So that's just an opinion.
Okay, cool. I'm telling you the facts of my club.
The facts. Where's the facts? Source it.
What?
Source it. Right now.
Oh, right now, on the spot, source it.
So
okay,
why don't
whenever you make a claim now, I'm saying source it.
No, wait, let's not do all of that. Let two finish his point. Let two finish his
source
point.
it,
He said it's the facts. He said it's the facts because
Let's
you
I go on to
the same way you used to say, "Oh, bring up the
Okay,
receipt."
let Toon talk in it, because obviously, sorry, Toon, if you feel like I was
I'll
cutting
give
you
you an
off.
example. I'll give you an example.
Bro,
of
your
what I'm
head is hot, bro. You need to relax.
I'm not hot at all.
Hooks, you need to on a boy to boy. You need to relax just a little bit.
No, I don't need to.
I'll give you an example.
Go on to.
I'll give you an example of what I'm saying, and I understand what you're saying, Hooks. To an extent, you're saying if Arteta got his way, Arsenal would break their own policy in order to prioritize what Arteta's policy or his interests are in order to make it. I'm saying that for me, my point isn't that extreme. I'm saying that, for instance, Eddie Howe's policy was that he wanted English-based players only, or mainly because there's a higher probability that they'll do well for the squad. Whereas the club would have said it would have been nice if you went for some overseas players. It costs a little bit cheaper, and we can fit the structure a little bit more. Eddie Howe wanted particularly young players, so that's why we played quite a bit for Lewis Hall and Tino Livramento and others. Paul Mitchell now comes in and says, Eddie, you can have what particular players you want, right? But in order for us to be able to work together, you're going to have to be flexible in terms of also looking at overseas players. So therefore, what happens now is Eddie Howe's priorities now has to change towards what the club wants. I get the sense of when Arteta's talking is, hey, I want this particular way or this particular person from this particular league. I'm not looking at anything else at the moment, and this is what I want. Whereas he's not a sporting director. Every manager or every coach looks for the short term, which is their first team, and they're right to do so. But the club looks medium and long term. So when Arteta goes for...
Sorry to interject though, but Arteta doesn't do that though.
Exactly. Thank you.
Sorry if I didn't wait to the end of what you're saying, but Arteta doesn't buy, because we'd have Ivan Toney or anyone up top. We had no one bought in the window, and you're telling me that he gets his say. He clearly wants a striker, but if they don't fit exactly what he wants,
So for me, but my point is,
he does think long term.
Yeah, no, but my point is, no club has bought anybody in the window. We haven't bought anybody in 3 windows because of the policy that we had previously, which was around Eddie Howe. Liverpool haven't bought anybody. Chelsea haven't really bought anybody. Man United haven't bought anybody. Okay.
So on that premise here, Toon, remember your narrative is that Arteta has too much power. Do you think Arteta has the complete squad he wants and doesn't want any more players?
I'm not saying he doesn't want any more players.
But think about that. Then he has too much power, and the club hasn't bought no one. So can you see how those statements are contradicted?
No, I do fully understand what you're saying. I think the reason why the club hasn't bought anyone is the reason why every other club hasn't bought anyone, and that's because of the UEFA rules that are coming in. So there's that in terms of that 70% wage to turnover structure, and people are waiting and seeing what that looks like. That's just club policy.
Do you reckon that's why Man City have tried to do all this buy there now?
Yes.
Do these contracts now?
Yeah.
I sound like Arnold there, innit, when I do say that.
Everybody get down.
But the only teams in the league that didn't sign players in January was Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle. Everybody else signed players. So for what you're saying to make sense,
so the big 6
teams would have need to have not signed anybody.
So Tottenham wouldn't have bought, and Ash can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Tottenham would have bought 4 or 5 players had they not been in literally fighting relegation at this point. I don't think Tottenham would have done that. They wouldn't have gone for Kevin Danso and stuff like that. They wouldn't have done that. But they did because it was an emergency. They don't.
But it's an emergency for Arsenal.
So just a moment. The only reason that the wages and turnover applies if you're in the Champions League. Tottenham are not going to be in the Champions League. Tottenham, so that's why they can buy the players they can buy. Man City can do it because they've got a good revenue. They can do that. So there's a difference in that. So the Arsenal owners, I suspect, don't know don't really know how serious UEFA are going to be in terms of applying the wage.
They're weighing it out.
They're weighing it out, like Liverpool are, like Newcastle are, like all these other teams.
But there hasn't been so many
We're not. That's not the reason why we're weighing it out. With Arsenal, it's very simple. We only want a set amount of we already know the players that we want, and the coin flip that Arsenal did is: do we spend more on them now? Or do we hold out and wait into the summer and not have to spend over what our valuation is? And again, because we have a sporting director at the moment. It's what people don't understand. We actually have a sporting director at the moment, like someone that's actually in the role of sporting director, and he, alongside the hierarchy, alongside Arteta, have all come to the decision that cool, whoever we want, go for them in the summer because we're not gonna overpay. It's that simple. It literally is that now, and that completely contradicts your whole point of Arteta doesn't think into the future and Arteta has more control than what because everybody that we wanted, they have a release clause now. They have a release clause now. But the only thing is, it'd be very unlikely for us to be able to pattern up a deal where we don't have to hit the release clause immediately now. But in the summer, we could say we'll pay. Do you know what? We'll pay over the release clause, but we'll structure the deal in this way so we don't actually have to pay more.
Do you know what the percentage or the cost basis of your squad is compared to your wages to turnover right now? Do you know that?
No, but I know our wages are mad.
It'd be good. It'd be good for you to know that. So, say for instance, your current wages to turnover are at 75% or 80%, and you qualify for Champions League. You can't go to the Champions League.
It's like Villa's are 90%. Was it how much?
Yeah, they're like 98%, 97%.
Something crazy. Yeah.
And even they sign players.
They got Rashford at the moment.
Don't follow Villa's example. That's the whole point. Like
Tottenham's is mad low.
Ours is lower than yours.
Okay, ours is low.
53. It says 23-24. Arsenal spent 53% of their revenue on wages.
Okay.
How much? Arsenal's around 56%.
53. That's last 23-24.
I think Arsenal's got money to spend. I'm telling you.
We're nowhere near PSR.
Yeah, you're nowhere near because I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, Hooks, because I think we were on the same stream. You know when Monsters that Ornstein bomber, and it comes out and it's just a quote or something like that. It says Ornstein said that Arsenal are well within PSR.
Yeah, well within it. And
this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I know he come out and said Arsenal. He said that Arteta is growing internally, that people can't question him, but that won't get him. He'll still get sacked.
Yeah, but the thing is,
about the wage.
Can I say something, Hooks, quick? Yeah, the Edu thing. What I find insane is. What the question more, obviously this is all going to be opinion, theories, all of that. Why did I know there was the offer there, but why was he allowed to go so suddenly without a replacement in line? Surely there should be a gardening period or something.
No, he's on garden leave. He's on garden leave now.
Is he on garden leave now? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not at Nottingham Forest yet.
Do you not find it a little bit mad that you didn't have a director of football come in for this window, or do you reckon your club already knew that we're probably not going to get no one this window? It's all about.
I think we're still filtering it out.
Yeah.
Like they're still going through the process of. A part of it as well is Arsenal maybe didn't want to like make any knee-jerk signings, considering the new sporting director that comes in.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah. They want to go down a different route.
That's what Faye said earlier, by the way. It's the same thing. There's no point going to get like said choice and wait to the summer. I think your club's already accepted reality that it's quite hard to go and win. At that point, the Premier League anyways. So what's the point of going to get X, Y, and Z if you're not going to get your first choice? Because then that just means that there's an issue for...
That means Arteta needs another...
If you was top of the league, if you got top of the league, you would have probably bought Watkins or something like that. You would have probably done it.
And you know what as well? The fact that Arsenal have only spent 53% of their revenue on wages, and are so well within PSR, that's down to Arteta's influence on the club. Because before Arteta, we was moving mad.
Aubameyang and Lacazette ones.
We was moving mad.
No, he's done well on that part.
I think you lot are gearing up for a big summer.
We spent. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think you're gearing up for a big summer, bro. I think Liverpool are as well.
I don't think we are.
I think you are. I think you're gonna see some mandem leave like Partey and that, and it's gonna free up
Zinchenko,
Jorginho, all these.
A lot of guys.
Lewis Skelly and Wanyeri is nice because they're just, when it's come from academy and all that, it's all good. Yeah. I think you're gearing up for a big summer, my bro, because you haven't spent nothing. Same with Liverpool, same with Newcastle. I think the only team that you're not going to see go mad is Aston Villa and that, because they've done too much already. They're trying to stay within Champions League. That's why they're doing all the madnesses they are now. Chelsea as well. You're going to see. Before
that June the 30th date, you're going to see, which is when the cut-off date is. You're going to see Aston Villa do a fire sale.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
Give me Kamara, please.
Begging.
He's going to end up going Liverpool.
Yeah, Ramsey's on the
list. Liverpool was their backup side. I'm going to
I would love Rodgers, but I don't think they'll sell him.
You look, no Liverpool.
They might have to.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Hi.
They love a fire sale, my bro.
Oh, go on.
How do you feel about that draw today, bro, my bro?
Yeah, I feel hard done by, really.
Good.
Wow, that voice is that. He's got that
Sorry,
quivering voice. He's got that quivering voice again.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I heard that voice since Klopp left.
Well, first of all, I'm just gonna cut this banter off. You're telling me I feel sad that we gained 1 point in the race. That doesn't make sense. So I've never heard of that one before.
You got yeah.
God bless.
In a bit.
Arteta runs Arsenal. I'm joking.
See how he ran as soon as he started talking about Liverpool.
See, you don't want it. You don't want it. No.
Yeah, no, it was
That's crazy. 96% revenue to revenue rate is mad.
It's mad.
For Villa.
How they surviving this, bro?
Nothing.
That's why they like City. That's why them man they're all holding hands, man. But yeah, sorry. Go on, preach.
I wonder what Plymouth rate is.
Yeah, so disappointing.
But listen, you're funny. It's Everton's last game. Was you not expecting a hard game and you could possibly drop points there? Were you not a bit nervous going into it, or was you thinking, yeah, we're gonna get the job done?
Yeah, I wouldn't say nervous. I thought it'd be possible that because it's the last one, I felt like we would get that story because we always get that one up on them.
But you always get, I don't. You always struggle against Everton at their place, no?
No, I mean no, we're even Stevens.
Oh, is it? Okay, my bad.
Anyway, but in terms of like how if the game's important, if there's some sort of special element to it, we always get the one up kind of thing. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing.
No, that's mad.
He's peeing in the bottle. Someone peeing in the bottle. Someone peeing in the bottle, isn't it?
Peeing in the bottle. So yeah, man.
Okay.
The game in hand.
I see you, face. You got that new filter thing, innit? Yeah.
Sorry. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, the game in hand. Got the 1 point.
But you know what?
Is it not a good point?
No,
that's what I'm saying.
7 points,
though.
It's a good point, personally.
7 points clear. You man are calm, innit? Really?
Yeah, it depends the next game.
Villa,
Forest, we drew against Forest. Everyone was kind of laughing or whatever, banter and that. And then the next game, got the 3 points.
How you feel about the ref?
Well, I mean, it's Michael Oliver, so it's easy pickings. Yeah, like for their first goal, like there was contact in it, so that was a right call. But I feel like Salah should have got that free kick that kind of led up to their attack for their goal. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to sound like a ref thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that ref thing. I'm not gonna do that.
That's right.
There are some pickings there I could, but.
So yeah, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about the Aston Villa game going into it, man? Obviously, are you home or away, by the way? With Villa?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Our away record is good.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm not like nervous. Like, we're getting away to here.
So basically, literally a blip and then 3 points, more or less.
You think it's a blip?
I mean, you drop points, so you wanted the win. So
blip. Very good finish for a centre back.
It's not a blip.
Is it not a blip? Okay, cool. My bad. I thought it was a blip. I thought you wanted.
It's not even a blip.
I get the expectations from everyone else, but
but from you, man, it's calm.
So you feel the free kick for the first goal should have been a free kick? Because I don't think it should have.
Well, there was studs, and he's in the air, so throw him off balance.
I don't know. Maybe I have to see it again because from what I saw, I didn't think it was, man.
I understand. Someone paused it where the connection was. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Until then, I was like, nah, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
I
feel bad about.
I didn't see the game. That's why I'm not talking too much on it.
Okay.
But who scored? Who scored for Liverpool? Who scored for Liverpool?
So it was a penalty.
Yeah.
Who scored the penalty? Salah. Did he get both?
Salah did score.
McAllister scored a header.
Yeah, McAllister
and
scored
then
the header.
Salah
Sorry.
scored in the 73rd minute.
Thank you.
All right,
Shortest man on
okay.
the pitch. Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, fair enough.
And then Curtis Jones got
No,
red.
a bit I did see when I did watch it, when I did look quickly, they were like, Salah's not really in the game, he's being a bit quiet,
The fact they gave him man of the match is insanity, bro.
What, Salah?
I hope they revised that and took that away just because man got a goal and whatever. I can't believe it. Look, nothing against Salah, innit? Yeah, but he was not man of the match. There was better Liverpool players like Van Dijk.
But don't they just do that? They just give the man whoever scores the goal. They give
but there's better. Even though the thing is with these commentators, yeah, they have this thing to give the man of the match to the winning team sometimes, even if it is by a small margin. I'm like, bro, yeah, but in the end, they gave it before the game ended.
Oh yeah, they do.
And it's like, bro, there was some like Branthwaite was cold. They did nothing wrong the whole game. His passing was it was band for band, top draw like Van Dijk's and all this kind of stuff. It's mental, and it's like, why are they so inclined to give it to the most known player? It's the core rate again, energy for days.
The core rate, for what I saw, his legs just up and down that pitch, winning battles.
Do you get it, man? It's it's nothing against Liverpool or anything, and whatnot. And I don't even think Beto was no man in the match either, bro.
Beto was good, innit?
Do you know?
I did see a bit of Beto.
For me, he was involved in the game when it needed, but overall in the game, it's like he was struggling still. Like his pace was going. Kanai just dealt with him after that goal, anyways. For me, but
there was one bit he got kind of in behind Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah,
and he laid it off. That's the bit I did see.
To the left.
Yeah, to the left.
To Harrison.
Yeah.
I thought that, but I just think it was just I just couldn't believe he got man of the match because I thought Salah was one of the worst on the pitch. But this is normal stuff for Salah. It's not like Salah was making runs or giving. And there you go. How about Milenkovic, whatever his name, whatever his name is?
Yeah,
bro, he was sick today as well, bro. He was sick.
Milenkovic on the left, so he kept him quiet then.
Bro, for me, he did anyways. Some people may disagree, but. Even Preacher's boffing his head, man. This is what I mean. The bias,
it wasn't the
bias towards other clubs, like is kind of it's not just you lot, it's other situations as well, isn't it? But it's just it's stupid, isn't it? Mikalenko, that's the name.
Mikalenko, yeah.
The shame is Ukrainian. Yeah, it's a shame he's Ukrainian, man.
Hey, it's mad. But yeah, I wanted to quickly
ask. Golden assist. Sorry, that's why he got man of the match this.
But so they've kind of Beto-ish. He started off the second goal.
Very true. Very true.
Numbers wise, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's the unfair thing, man. Scoring a goal just ups your ratings so
it does.
much.
It's crazy.
Crap, the whole game.
You could stop a goal. You could clear it off the line and stop a goal and don't count the same, man.
I think there was one off the line today. No, was there? No, I don't think there was. Might be wrong. Tarkovsky? No. I don't know.
No, I want to quickly ask about.
Someone quickly tell me who's O'Brien? That's a new name.
That's centre back, isn't it?
Is he? He's playing right back today. Yeah. I was like, who's this? Who's this like fake Branthwaite? Like, I'm thinking, who's this guy? I've seen him maybe one time, but looks all right.
Now, quick one on Man City. Yeah, do you lot think? Brother, nice one, bro.
Take it easy,
we're gonna end up soon, still.
See, we stop talking about Liverpool now. Preacher's going.
Yeah. Another one. Yeah, no, I wanted to ask about City real quick, because obviously, do you not think City are on their rebuild now, or do you think City will be in their rebuild next season? Meaning that, do they need another season to go again before they win a title? Or do they automatically just fall into it?
I feel like...
And I'm not trying to put disrespect on Pep at all. I'm just asking a question.
Pep is coming back with a vengeance next season. The league, I feel like he's gonna
the players that I'm saying, the players that they got now, was it a panic buy then? Because I don't know if these players are the level to take them to the next level. You see what I'm trying to say?
I'm confused about Man City, man.
They don't
look what I've known them for and what I've expected them for. They don't look like that anymore. They're throwing games away.
Is it just a one-off, or is it like, because you're saying they're going to be back next season, and I'm like, I'm not too sure if they're going to be back next season. That's why I'm asking the question. Is it that easier to fix what they're going through, or have they been found out?
Pep, though, man. Pep is Pep, man.
He does tweak every season. I admit that he does change things up each season. He's tried to tweak it this season. He's tried to, he normally inverts the fullbacks. He does invert the centre backs. Do you know what I'm saying? So that gives them a bit more stability. But teams are still running through them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they have looked a little bit better over the last few games. But
next season, man.
The next season, do they have to do the mad thing?
Hey, Rodri and got Nico. They see that Nico can ball, you know. He can actually ball. When you put him next to his little Spanish compatriot Rodri, I say little monumental. He might not even come back the same, but the way they handle it,
I was going to ask, is Rodri be the same guy? Because his need that music.
I feel like
rotations.
I feel like once the KDBs and the washed ones are the ones that are finished. I shouldn't call them washed. It's kind of a disrespect. The ones that
KDB's done, no? Is he not?
Yeah,
done?
yeah. I feel like I don't think they're going to be as good, you know. Really, I think defensively, but I expect them to go and do something in the summer still. They're still preparing Tiki and the new one, obviously, that came from over in Sporting Direct. They're working together for the summer. So they got a couple of the new young prospects. That's fine. They're going to mix it with the Stones and the Diaz. They'll probably get someone else as well, maybe another fullback, maybe a right back. I think they need a right back. Rico Lewis, I can't see staying. Like they will shift. They will make money and they will continue and they'll go get someone bad boy. They'll go get some proper quality. And that's just my mind of it all. And I think the fact they're doing the youngsters now and Marmushnak, because there was 6 months to just bed in to see what the Premier League's really like. And then go from there. They're gearing up properly, man.
Because at the moment in their midfield,
I hate it.
In their midfield, who in the centre, obviously you've mentioned Rodri coming back, and they've got this Gonzalo brother coming in. Ahead of that, like they might have like a Phil Foden in. Does anyone expect Phil Foden to reach the heights that he did last season, the following season, or is that a one-off? And can they produce like, because remember that season where City just went on a run, it was to do with Foden, in my opinion. Foden helped them get through a lot of those games, which were tight. They weren't easy games. Not like City were blowing teams away. You know what I'm saying? It was a thing where games were quite tight, and then all of a sudden worldies were happening. Now this season, a lot of their ballers ain't hitting it top bins. They're not pulling them out of struggles anymore. And I feel like the level of the Premier League has slightly gone up.
Yeah.
Like some people say, the league's worse now. This is the worst Premier League ever. I'm like, I'm not too sure. I feel like the level now, people are catching up. And so like to say City are going to run away with it next season, not run away with it next season, but it's going to be smooth. See, I'm not too sure. Like they might.
I don't think it's going to be as easy. I don't think.
Who's to say the Bournemouths don't do a mad thing next season again, or the Forest? I don't know. Obviously, they might. You never know. If they're in Europe, it might be different. But there's lots of teams coming in, causing I don't even think there's a Big Six anymore. I'll be real with you. I don't think there's a Big Six.
It's mad competitive, man. It's mad competitive.
The Big Six for me is done. Like now, all these other teams are catching up, and their scouting systems, their global systems.
Man City got this little kid coming in. Yeah, he's a sick baller. They call him Messi. Yeah, he's from is it River Plate? This kid, you thought Julian Alvarez was science, but this kid is insane talent.
You know what? I'm going to hold my judgment because obviously I was looking at Chelsea. They've always got the
Esteban as well.
They've always got the ballers from South America.
He's got the thing is, I think the way for a winger to land at Chelsea, it'll be quite interesting. But the way this Echeverria, whatever his name is, the Messi guy that comes in, he's just going to have good talent around him anyways. It's just when you got Rodri and this Nico guy, they're going to get another centre mid. That's obvious. It's just, bro, they're chasing Edison from Atalanta still, same as Man United. Their team's going to be good, but I agree though. This top six thing, I think that's based off club size, not club ability.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's really it. Really, there's nothing else for it. It'll be difficult next year. I think Newcastle going to raise their game. I think Arsenal going to raise their game. Man United get better, but I don't think it's going to be anything remotely serious.
So would you think Man United break that top six then next season?
I'm going to be honest with you. We're shit. I can't make that judgment until I see what I need to see in it because it depends what they do in it. I can't see it, but I know I think Chelsea, I expect them to get striker and goalkeeper and that they'll get better. The thing is, I think Liverpool, if they don't hold on Salah and Trent, I think they drop off that little bit. I still think it'll be there. I just think it'll be tight. I think the top four battle will be very, very tight next year, man. Top two, top three, even. I think it'll be quite open for one of the first times. We say this nearly enough every year, but I don't see. I don't see a definite candidate that runs away with it because if someone comes up, that means someone has to drop down. You get it?
Yeah.
So
yeah. But also wanted to throw into the mix.
I can't wait because
you man come in whenever you want. But I just wanted to throw into the mix that some of these newer teams that are coming into Europe for the first time, they're gonna experience like what Newcastle have experienced, what Spurs have experienced. Do they have the squad to kind of cope with it? And also in the summer transfer window, I think teams like United, teams like Spurs, teams like Villa, teams like Newcastle, they're going to be trying to buy the talent from the teams that are coming up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do the Forest have enough to hold off teams like Newcastle and whatnot? Because I think Forest, they're trying to go for Cunhas. You know what I mean? They're trying to go for players. They're ambitious because they are where they are and they're trying to take advantage of it.
I think I think one of the strengths that Bournemouth, Brighton, there's somebody else I'm thinking of, maybe Nottingham Forest have, is, so you heard me mention, for instance, Belieber earlier to Hooks, and he said, but we didn't know who he was. Brighton knew who he was. And sometimes those teams are able to take more of a chance on these players. It's part of their selling point. So Brighton bought, I don't know if you guys know this, bought this young Greek boy from Nuremberg. He's hot. He's a very hot prospect. But I think one of the selling points that Brighton can give you him is that, hey, you're going to be our starting centre forward. I think they're going to sell João Pedro in the summer, and they're going to bring this kid in. You keep on bringing these kids in, which you can do, you're always going to create a team that's young, athletic, ambitious, and you're going to cause havoc in the Premier League. You might not necessarily reach levels of, brilliant Premier Leagues and stuff, but you're always going to be better and you're going to be more competitive, and you're going to be able to source those type of clubs. Teams like Arsenal, to a less extent now Man United, because they actually really need a rebuild, but teams like Arsenal, Liverpool and whatnot who have been doing it more regularly, they have to be a little bit more cautious in their approach. I mean, look at what's happening at Tottenham. You guys have got some generational talent. Some people don't realize it, Archie Gray and the rest of them. But what's the fans saying? We're not a youth club FC. What are we going to be doing? Brighton don't have those problems. Nottingham Forest don't have those problems. That's why Bournemouth don't have those problems. We were, for instance, interested in Dean Huijsen. We ended up going for Lloyd Kelly. I wish we got Dean Huijsen, but at the time he was more of a risk, and they could guarantee him you're gonna start, whereas it wouldn't have been the same at Arsenal. So those type of teams are always going to be very competitive and very tough. So
true.
We've got to find it in terms of building
that middle ground.
Yeah, that middle ground to be able to do
take a bit of youth with the experience. I think every team needs to find
exactly. So I think Liverpool at the moment are probably the best poised for it, because of where their squad is at. I think they have the most complete squad in the Premier League at the moment.
You say that, but they got beat by Plymouth when they tried to switch it up.
I think they switched it up too much. And I think if they kept a better spine of their team, they would have walked that team. And that's something more. That's more of a. I think that's more of an Arne Slot thing,
right?
That for him to fix.
He had to learn.
Yeah, he's had to learn that you can't. This ain't Holland. It's going to be a little bit different up here. So I bet you any money next year he's not going to make that mistake. So that's more of an Arne Slot type of thing. So it'll be interesting. I'll be watching Man United a lot. It's interesting they got Dorgu, so that might be an indicator of how they're going to go in the summer. Are they going to go for your? I know Kaz mentioned.
I think the only main one we're going to get is I actually see Gyökeres. I think we actually go and get him. I think that's quite obvious. He's the number one.
Is that a lot of your problems there? Because I think you like
a lot of goals. Movement alone, hold up alone, little bits of link up. Bro, I say this all the time. When you rely on young bucks for your strike, you're gonna have inconsistencies and you're not gonna score many goals. The issue is, I need United to be like, cool. All these men them are leaving anyways by default, no matter what. Like your Casemiro's and Ericsson's, and they're gone regardless. Yeah. Which is hefty, Rashford, all of this, man.
Yeah,
Garnacho maybe. If you go and get Cunha, all of it, and then Gyökeres, and feel like, cool, we got our £60 million ones. Now let's go move on to the midfield and like Edison's and whatever profiles you can get. Who we are tracking, it's just whether they can get them over the line. You're telling me a front three all of a sudden of Gyökeres, Cunha, because it is a step up from where their clubs are. If you want to talk about wages and all that kind of stuff, and who might be fighting for him, who knows? And then Ahmad, all of a sudden, you're thinking that front three on paper, like, oh shit, they got a Premier League proven guy, a guy that's already good in the Prem anyways, another one that's there, and then Gyökeres a proper 9. You're looking at that thinking like, oh shit, on paper, that's actually one of the better front threes. But reality will be another thing, because no matter what you have in that front three, the issue will always be, what do you have on the wings going forward? Because that's your outlets. Plus,
I just quickly on once we're on Man United, real quick. I want to get you lot's opinion on the whole
we'll take
the
that.
legends.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
The legends calling out your players, man. Like, did you hear about phase where Scholes come out and he's talking trash about Martinez, saying how he's not good enough, he's not a top player. Like, what do you make of all this?
You know what's funny enough? I got a new take on this, and I never thought about this before because I used to think that these players are just talking like, and they're not involved no more and stuff like that. Yeah, but what's his name? Carlton Cole said, that these players at Man U are realistically playing off the back of the work that them man before them put in. Like, you see, like the accolades and the trophies and all that stuff. So I feel like, even though I've been on the fact that you shouldn't really be, because you're a player, you should understand what it's like getting negative criticism. But when he put it in that perspective, that no, the work that I'm saying these men should be doing, I did myself. The wages that these men are earning now that I should have been earning, but due to the error I played in, I wasn't. These men are getting paid now. So I feel like with that new information, I understand. And
the issue is they're not willing to call out what the real problem, which was Alex Ferguson. He's the rise and the fall of United. No, I know. He's the one
that lifted the team.
He chose the Glazers over some fucking horses, bro. The Man United got left in the whim because of horses and a bet, which is mad. He is the reason. Yeah, it's not about spending money. You can spend money, but if your direction is all poor and you leave things just to do what it needs to do, and over time you don't change it up in that, you're gonna get left in the past regardless. And that's
think about what those players won with Fergie. So I don't know if they're allowed.
But Fergie was just the guy that was papering over the cracks in the end. But realistically, we sold Ronaldo and they gave us Valencia, Owen, and the next player. The signs were always there. The thing is, United spent money. Don't get me wrong, but we spent money. But look how much debt we're in. Look at the result of what we're in.
So Ronaldo leaving, that's not Man U's fault, man.
No, we left, but look who we replaced. His replacement was horrific. And
how much time did you win the league post Ronaldo going?
I think twice.
Yeah, you've won Europa.
That's not down to that. That's not down to.
You know what? Sorry, you know what? Yeah, sorry, Catch. You're a Man U fan, and like, because I'm thinking that all you've won in that time, I'd bite your hand off for. But in comparison to what you're used to, that's bollocks, and that I can understand that.
The thing is, a lot of the United's faults is like, look, now you have to pay for a new stadium. Now you've been running on credit all this time. You've been running off dividends. I can get all into it. We've done it before. There's no point. The thing is, it's rotten, and the direction was rotten. Now it's all about what's in the air of United. It's just a madness, bro, with United. And it's not hard to see. When you're saying in this day and age where United are wondering if they can spend this or that, is insane.
Because there's been mad things going on like lately. Obviously, Sancho wrote that comment. Was it Sancho?
Yeah, but I don't care that he wrote that. The thing is, people are so indulged what another man says online. It's just a comment. Who gives a fuck?
What did he say?
He said freedom on the Rashford post, didn't it?
Yeah, but it's not just I'll go into the Sancho point, but in terms of phase, what you were saying, I realized that with footballers, and I understand what they're saying in terms of, these players are earning accolades off our back. There's a truth in that. But those players didn't hold a gun to Man United's head and say, you're paying me this or else. Man United headhunted them, found them, and said, we're going to pay Sancho 300k, we're going to pay Rashford, we're going to pay Rashford, we're going to continuously renew his contract. We're not going to do the hard work that other teams like Brighton and others do and actually scout and find players.
No, they do. They just said no. We do that. Everything we got brought up. Caicedo was a Haidar, as Declan Rice when he was younger. Harry Kane when younger. We all said no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. So
they rather go for the glorious who can sell the most shirts type.
No, but that's exactly my point. When Ronaldo returned and stuff like that. So when these famous players, like when these, I always maybe have my expectations for ex-players in terms of like their knowledge on, even sometimes their knowledge on football, depends who you listen to. Like my expectations have lowered a lot more because whenever I hear, for instance, Rio Ferdinand, he's always comparing to his day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's no longer.
He's one of the worst. He's a cancer. These man like Scholes. When Scholes says, I don't know much about the Portuguese, what do you mean? You're a pundit. You're on BT talking about Porto when that comes down. What are you talking about that you don't watch this? Oh, you know who? This is why when Scholes and all these man, Gary never watches football. That's a fact. So does Jamie Redmond. That's why they're always clued up. And when they talk, you're more inclined to listen.
Lampard as well.
Scholes is a fucking idiot. I love him to death, but he's a fucking idiot. These men are too busy figuring out what happened in their day and trying to put into now. Like it's a whole different standard. I can't stand listening to these man. What they say is, for me, more time is bullshit. Ferdinand's got one of the worst personalities I've ever heard.
I agree with that.
And the fact is, if it wasn't for his name, he would have about 500 subscribers on YouTube. That's the difference. His opinions are crap. He thinks he watches football, but he don't, because he's too busy trying to, keep one of his friends close so he doesn't, get on someone else's nerves or something like that. See, when you go look at people like Owen Hargreaves, these are men that actually watch football.
Hargreaves,
much more serious. It's people like Paul Merson shouldn't have an opinion online no more. He called Mateo
Mother Wookie.
How can you be on Sky Sports and call someone Mother Wookie?
Hey, Merson's a mercenary.
Do you get it? Do you know?
But he's entertaining.
Phase. It's not about that. You're on Sky Sports, and you're getting.
Sky Sports is bollocks, though.
No, I know that, but you're meant to be on Sky Sports, You're the most watched outlet of sports in the UK, at least. And you can't even. And the least you can't even do is get a man's name right that's been in the Prem for a couple seasons. You know how rude that is. That's insane.
Fuck it, it's Chelsea.
And you get paid all that money, but it's mad. It's mad when he called.
I think Kaz is right in that. I think.
So you know what's mad, because
mad man.
You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, innit? So Man U, remember, I've been sitting from a position where Man U, as much as they might buy the wrong guys, they're actually fucking buying people. And they always spend money to appease the fans, in my eyes, from outside looking in. So our team who don't do that, what's the worst position to be in? Because at least you get to fucking spend money. We don't.
Yeah, but we don't now, though. This is what I'm saying. The continuation of abusing Man United the way it is, and having to pay off so much debt, and you're not even paying off debt. You're just paying off the interest per year, 200 million more sometimes. Now it's 100 million. You have to do lots of cuts and all this stuff, and you have to fine tune what you have to spend now.
Exactly.
You're trying to be like you have to be like, by force, you have to be like the Brightons and all that kind of stuff. You have to trim it down. The fact is, how can you do an audit for a club that you're going to buy part of and it's still taking till this day to work out? Is insane.
And I think Chelsea are proof of, hey, we spent 1 point like that. Spending money. I'm beginning to get to this point of where I feel like, whenever people look at the transfer windows, we're saying, oh, this club spent X amount of money, the most money, that means they're going to win the league or they're going to do this or that. I'm beginning to think maybe the club that spent least amount of money, but in the right areas, is the one that's going to win the league. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's where I'm supposed to look at.
Hindsight, though, too.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm beginning to. I'm getting to that point where I'm like, no, I'm gonna.
It depends where the club prioritizes and where they think needs fixing the most as well. Like a fan might think, oh, we need to fix our centre back issue, or we need to fix the striker. But then, Arsenal, Arteta might think, no, I don't need a striker. I need a left winger to give competition for Martinelli, because I think Martinelli needs a bit more. And we might look at it and think, what the hell? Wow. And that's where there's always going to be, for me, that's where it's going to. We're not going to understand what the club are doing. It's not going to be transparent on that level. Everyone's
it's like, for instance, we bought 2 years ago. We bought Anthony Gordon and Harvey Barnes. Yeah. The idea was
that made no sense, man.
Well, Anthony Gordon primarily played on the right wing for Everton. Harvey Barnes was supposed on the right wing for Everton, right, and Harvey Barnes played on the left. So there was going to be right and left. Who knew Anthony Gordon can score 20 GA in 1 year, and was doing it this year? So now it looks like it makes no sense. Why did you do that? But when you first, so these type of changes happen all the time. We talked about Kai Havertz. I've mentioned Kai Havertz. I'm going to get in trouble for him. But I think primarily he was probably bought as a striker. But it turns out he's okay. But he's not
left 8. You mean?
Sorry, left 8. Excuse me, a left 8. But he's okay also as a false, nine. Okay, exactly, Joe Linton.
The reverse.
Precisely. But that's precisely it. But we as fans, we were just cursing and saying, "Where's the striker?" I think at some points our teams thought they you know, our fans were playing. How dumb are they? They bought Barnes and Gordon.
Also, modern football.
Why didn't you use that money for Gay to go and get someone like Mbeumo? I swear that still makes.
I don't think Mbeumo is that good. To be
I
honest,
think he suits you, man, to a flipping. Oh my god, him linking up with Isak, another goal scorer on top of Gordon. It's like, oh my word.
I think Madueke suits us more.
Nah, bun that.
Every time I watch, what's his name, Mbeumo, I'm like,
bro.
More and more, I just be impressed by him.
It's a proper him and Livramento. Like it just makes sense. Cut inside, you go link up with Isak.
I'll take him. I'm saying,
why is he Shevchenko?
Who is taking him? Where's the queue for him?
Chelsea.
The thing is, if you don't get him, if you get Madueke over someone like, if you get Madueke over Mbeumo or someone that's just a bit
more. No, we're more likely to get Bakayoko rather than.
He's a good player. Nah, he's a good player.
You rate him, yeah? Because I was asking people about Bakayoko.
I think he's good, man. He's good. He's good.
Spurs boy.
What's that? Sorry.
Was he at Spurs or
Chelsea?
No.
Bakayoko.
No, Bakayoko was at Chelsea.
Oh, you're talking about the old school one.
Oh, you're talking about the old school one.
The DM.
Yeah, the DM.
He's still kicking ball.
Yeah, he is. You know, he is. He's in. I think he's in China.
So there's a new one now. That's crazy. I didn't know this. So you know, I don't watch this.
It's Bakayoko and it's Bakayaki or something like that as well, isn't it?
The only reason I hesitate. Okay, let me know this. The reason I hesitate on Mbeumo is when I say I don't think he can dribble. I'm not saying that. Oh, I've seen him drop a shoulder, therefore he can do dribble. I think we're going to encounter more and more low blocks. So I think we need someone that has the talent.
Yeah, but I've seen Thomas Frank take it to teams that have played low block weirdly against Brentford this year, and he's done really well. You know who I really like though? I think you would do well is see Visser. Visser is such an I think he's the best player at Brentford by a country mile.
He's a problem.
He is in tight. You know what I like about players is can they do it in tight spaces? Yes or no? And he ticks the box every single. Hard working. He's cheap. If Forrest got him, I would have cried. Bro. I would have cried. I'm not on it no more. I'm not on it. They're gonna think they go get Cunha and then Visser because I think that's who they're actually aiming for. This,
I'm it's a problem. Everyone should be worried.
I'm going to cry. Yeah, Damsgaard's been immense this year too, but he's not their best player. Visser is so good, man. He's so good.
Damsgaard. Someone mentioned Damsgaard.
He's been wicked. He's a revelation.
Yes, though, like
he looks like he's about 32, but he's actually about 24.
Yeah, man's got the big forehead, like man's got the brain, thinking the brain head, like it's mad.
Honestly, that guy looks like Rick and Morty. Literally, he looks like Morty without no hair.
But I like Semenyo. A lot of people don't like him. I think
is it Wolves?
No, Semenyo's at
Cunha's the one at Wolves. Semenyo's the one at Bournemouth.
It's at Bournemouth. Yeah.
Left and right footed.
That's why I like him on the week.
Yeah, but again, he'll come against low blocks. This man is not winning. I'm promising.
But I like his physicality, the way his shoulders are square. Yeah, I like his width. I like the way he could.
He's got a shot in a minute.
I don't like his balance either. I'm going to be honest too. I think he's got a good shot.
He can shift left or right. So that's what helps him.
Have you seen him? Has anyone actually truly seen Semenyo dribble like at pace? Like honestly, have you really seen him? Because I've seen it so much times now, and he always falls over more time than less.
You say he's too heavy, yeah?
He's a cold player where he's at, yeah. But if you put him in a top side, like proper top side, I think he suits maybe like Newcastle's and all that kind of stuff. Villa maybe, but. I always see this guy cooking on transition, if not in a moment. And I don't like moments players sometimes. I need someone he's got something mad about him. He starts for me, don't get me wrong. I know it. People say,
I'll take him in our squad, though.
I'll take him in the squad, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I don't think he's going to be a top-notch player like that.
Okay.
I like the fact that he can play right and left.
That's the best part.
Why don't you guys rate Madueke then?
I don't.
But like, why?
I do. I think Madueke is all right. Lots of people trash him. And I watch him like... He's tricky.
What's the problem?
On his left foot.
It's always decision making. For me, it's always been an issue.
That's a coaching though.
Yeah, but no. I think there's only so much. For me, anyways. Look, that might be for you. For me, for coaches, yeah, there's only so much you can do, yeah. But when it comes to just a piece of IQ and decision making, that's not down to the coach. That's down to the player and his ego and what he wants to be. But Madueke's end product is so crap. It's so crap.
But last year he had about 1,000 minutes played, But with that, if you look at his stats per minute, he's one of the most productive players.
Stats, he got a hat trick against.
Yeah, but it depends what games he was playing against.
I've heard a lot of people trashing Neto. What do you not think of that?
He's got one or two goals, ain't he? Or something.
But forget all of that, though. That's stat padding.
Forget all of that.
No, forget all of that. But I mean, like, when you watch a player, like, all right, so everyone watches their team, right? You watch your team in depth. So Cass will come out and be like, Garnacho's shit. He's washed, there. And all of us three will be like, are you sure?
Yes, what you're looking
you have
for,
to respect Cass's point because he watches him week in, week out. You understand? Yeah. So you're like, all right, Cass, you know what you're talking about. And the way I hear Chelsea fans talk about Neto and Madueke, to be fair, like, them man trashed them hard. Like, and
I watch Madueke week in, week out. I promise you now, his performances, he'll beat a player. Great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And everything, but that's no different to what I saw Saint Maximan do.
No, wow, you put him on that level. Ooh,
yes, bro. He was more, and the fact is, he was more saucy with it. The fact is, they got the same end product, the same decision making. Is crap.
But with Cass, what he's saying, I do respect it because end product for me is that holds it.
But performance, how about performance as a whole?
Decision making as well.
I think that
forget the stats. I test.
But I think profiles and relationships, and I got this from a guy, Antonio Mango from the scouting. But profiles and relationships, I think at the moment there's a lot of frustration amongst the players themselves. I think if you put Madueke next to Isak and Gordon, with
because he's linking up with the way they play. Palmer's a good link-up player. He's got Palmer and Jackson, both good link-ups. I don't know how much you watch Chelsea, but this signing I'll be steering so clear of. I don't think he's got the right mentality either. I don't think it is. I don't
like it about Gordon, and look at him now.
Yeah, but my man, you know what? Maybe because Madueke is still quite young. So yeah, on that part. But for me, his body language on the pitch is maybe it can be controlled if he goes to a club that's not like Chelsea. But someone like Eddie Howe, and especially Jason Tindall, and that maybe
left his
wife. But I think there's better value for money out there than the rookie, innit?
FaZe, what do you think of Martinelli? What do you think of Martinelli? You're an Arsenal man. You watch him properly.
Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli.
I appreciate what he does in terms of like the running, the working hard, the defensive work. And you know what it is? He, as much as he's not clinical and he doesn't score, there's something he brings to our front line, which is that like electric pace where you can just dink it over and he can run through. Mm-hmm. So I think it's an
it's a speed runner now.
It's like it's the variety of attack he provides. So Havertz will drop deep. He's not the fastest. He's a bit more of the battler. Saka's more the facilitator. He cuts back and cuts inside. And Martinelli will just dart beyond. So he adds to our variety.
Is it because the way you lot play is a little bit slower compared to
that, that's mad, you said that FaZe, because you don't really have transitional speedy ones.
You don't.
And he's the only one.
And you don't have powerful runners other than, can you call Saka? Yeah, Saka's a powerful runner.
He is, but he don't base his game all on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Right. So if we remove him from the front line, it's mad slow. Like we're never getting him behind.
If Martinelli went to a team like a Brentford or someone that thrives off transition, the guy's killing it, man.
Facts.
He's killing it.
If his style of play don't really suit him at the moment.
I don't think low block football suits him. He needs either a slower league, go to like an Italian league or something like that, or go to a team that does.
How many players suit like breaking down low blocks? How many wingers are there in the Premier League that can break down low blocks, in your opinion? Because a lot of the
wingers don't do it. It's central players.
It depends. It could be hybrids or wingers that can. In my opinion, Cunha.
So what are those players? Who are they then in the league?
For me, Cunha, even though he's more of like left 10-ish, whatever.
Havertz.
Actually, you know what? You're funny. Yeah, bro, because he's got the height. I've seen him do it because he's got a height. Height is a valuable factor of breaking down low blocks because
he ghosts as well.
Do you know what I mean?
You mean in terms of in the box? Is that what you mean when you say in height? In terms of in the box? Or
Even a box, just being winning headers and duels in the box is breaking down low blocks because you are winning what you're basically breaking apart a low block because of your profile.
I'm talking about in terms of like dribbling. I'm talking of like
Bernardo, here you go. Bernardo Silva's a great example. Not anymore, but there you go. There's one. Foden.
It's Foden one. Yeah.
I wouldn't say Foden is because he's more of a shooter than a creator for me.
Yeah, but if you can shoot from far, you kind of avoid the low block, then, isn't it? I suppose.
I think that's more of a moment, maybe.
He's a creator.
Is he a moment?
You know why I say that?
Moment player, then.
We don't have that. You see, like when a team's in a low block, we're just gonna horseshoe. There's no one who can take the shot.
Like, there's one, and he usually gets the goal. I've seen enough. Man. It's Saka, bro. He always does it, no matter what. Does it? He does it, and he's got quality of delivery as well. Gordon, oh my god, when that guy gets going, and he keeps doing it, I want him. You don't want him in the low block because guess what? Isak's another one. They said, "Can you do it against low block?" I've seen it enough times. It's just people that are good in their feet in the box that have got high IQ decision making as well. And you know what? Who's the other one that I was gonna say? He's not a mad name, but that Kluivert's quality.
Kluivert, I thought as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. People be saying, "Nah, Kluivert ain't the guy."
At the moment,
he's a wonder. If you looked at him at Ajax or not Ajax, what was the team he was at before Ajax?
Is it Feyenoord?
He was it PSV or was it PSV?
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure. Was he at Roma? Was he at Roma?
He was at Roma. He was at Roma.
And I think he flopped at Roma, and people
I think he was
using that to beat him with a stick with. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. When I watch Kluivert, I'm like, bro, he's meant to be the 10, but he can play in the channel. And he can.
My issue is as well, Sancho gets used as a touchline winger, and I don't think he's suited to the Prem anyways. No, you want him inside near the striker, linking up. These
in the 10. Would you play him like in the 10? So
I want him near the box. I want him near the box.
Do you think Sancho would have worked in your system right now with Amorim? Like
I'm gonna be honest, no. I don't think he's not good. I think he's overrated.
He's not that good. He's not that good, is he? He's not that good. Thank you. Because think about it, Cash. He's not fast. He's not amazing at passing. He's not got.
He's an eye merchant. He's an eye test. Like guys, dream.
At Dortmund.
I love this guy. Ryan said it. Ange that got it. I think he got 8. Bless him. I think he got 8.
Yeah, Ange was at Ange Everton.
Leipzig
at Sheffield United. He was the guy at Sheffield United. Ange.
He is. That's another one. I really
Morgan Gibbs White.
What
against the low block?
No. He's a definition.
He's been good though. He's been better than I expected him to be.
He's a transition man. Same thing with like Eze. Even I'm like a little bit reserved on Eze.
He plays in a transition team.
I like Eze. I like Eze can beat players.
It's Elise.
Pause. But Elise is further back. No, but Elise is another level. Elise is just another level. Elise, he's not human, bro. He's like a Martian, right? I'll be real.
Yeah, he's the hybrid right.
He's an alien, bro.
Eze is class, man.
I like Eze though. I think
it's more difficult to play in the middle than wide, man.
Did you see his goal today? You sure you want to say that? See his goal today, bro? Again, the champs is
Elise.
Oh my god, go see it again. I know it's Celtic, but oh my word, it's insanity. I think the thing is, I think Everton. Yeah, I would take him. If I couldn't get Cunha, I would want him.
I would take him, Jai.
What do you not think of Matoma?
You know what? He's another one that I like against low blocks because he's good with his feet. He's so good with his feet.
You know what it is with Matoma though, where people don't look at him anymore. It's because of his age.
I hate this narrative.
He's like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Why did nobody go in for him in the summer, last summer?
But did you hear the bid though? Dubai or Saudi?
No, but last summer.
Yeah, Saudi said no. Imagine Saudi said no to that.
You know what it is? The injury. I think because he got injured, and the season before that he didn't perform like the first season. So then people kind of wrote him off because of that. I was like, oh, like why?
Did he? Was you sure? That was early this season. We had mad injuries. This shit, no.
No, so he wasn't healthy over the summer.
Maybe. I like Matoma. I don't like the fact that people now think once you get 27, 28, 29, it's like you're done.
It's like money though. It's not money though, isn't it?
It's the way to turn over all of that money.
I think it's ridiculous.
But I think lots of clubs, like you said earlier to them, they're going for the wage kind of thing. By the youngsters, even though they might have not hit their peak. You're hoping that, like in years to come,
got people thinking like that. Fans thinking like that. Oh, he's finished now because he's
like,
older.
For example, for Spurs, we're going after Diblin.
They don't understand that 32-year-old can be so sick still.
Like, of course.
Look at Salah. He's 32 now. He's having the best season of his life. Almost.
Even then, like, you can just go back 2 years ago. 2 years ago, KDB. 2 years ago, Gundogan when he was like 32, 33. Harry Kane's 32 right now.
It depends on the player how they look after themselves. I think the Brian's kind of letting himself go.
But it depends. Also depends on where the club is at in their own squad development. So, like if you've got, for instance, say you got 3 centre forwards, one really young, up and coming, one that's a starter, in his mid-20s, doing his thing in his peak, and then say you got like that's when you got a space maybe for an older older kind of centre forward like your Harry Kane's at working in Bayern Munich. So you can. That's what I'm saying. That is actual squad development. That's what you want your squad to look like. So,
well, like with Arsenal, should Arsenal go back for like a Gnabry because he used to play for them. He's on the.
Nah, he's done now.
How old is he?
You know what it is? I think you know what it is? I think he's like 27 now, isn't it?
But that's what we're saying. Like,
nah, but
is it like this? Well, go on. Sorry, go on.
For me, I think he's like 29. No, he might be 29 even. The thing is, for me, it's not that it's fact of his age, because he was playing at such a high level at so young. Yeah, because when he was 16, he was being tipped to Everton. That's when he went to West Brom, and they tried to say that he's not a good player. Then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
For me, it's like him and Sane. They're not old, but bro, their levels have just gone down.
He's 29 for real. He is 29.
He's got his levels have gone downhill, like as in
his injury record is mad.
Yeah, it's more than that now. I just think he's regressing. I think that's the sort of player that's regressing, isn't it? Heavily, but he can still add value to maybe another top side somewhere else. But I don't think he's what you want if you want to. Yeah, maybe a squad player. It's not the worst thing.
Yeah, both him and Sane are 29.
I'll take him now. I'm desperate, bro.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about players that dribbly type of players that can
Sane is a very good example. Like if I was Arsenal, I would have had Sane, Martinelli on one side, and then you got maybe a kid in the academy that you can bring on through as well from that left side.
Well, like Ranieri.
Right, exactly. He plays on the right so many times. I think.
Have you seen him on the left though? His quality of delivery. I remember he put this one cross against United in pre-season as well. Crazy. Just for reference, yeah, it was like, wow, that reminded me of Saka when he went left mid and he was just doing them crosses into Aubameyang and that. I was like, yeah, this kid is sick.
PSG, they are the model for wingers. Like they've got the blend right in mind.
Dembele's hit some good form again.
They're fun to watch. They're fun to watch as well. PSG.
Did you see him yesterday?
Have you watched Lille?
Yeah. You see the last 11 days now, yeah. So he scored a hat trick against Brest just to do 10 days later, just to go get a brace. He killed them. And the quality of goal.
Dembele's having a fun time in the 9 as well, in the false 9. But he's just. I
don't even know what to call it. To be fair,
it's mad because everyone's thinking, how are you going to buy KK and have Barcola at the same time? We'll just put Ousmane Dembele in the middle, and those guys.
Enrique,
not every player is crap.
Fantastic.
Enrique's coaching them. I think he's coaching them well, and he's got a mixture between the youth and the current.
I don't know who they have up front. They still need a striker, but that's the only issue. That's why they won't go far.
Yeah, I don't think. Who do you all think will win the Champions League before we talk about? You think Madrid? Is everyone saying Real Madrid?
Nah, I think it's Inter Milan's year, bro.
I
think it's Inter Milan's year this year.
FaZe, what do you think? Just a random stab. Yeah.
HFC, baby.
Like your team, cuz. Listen, Arteta needs.
The madness thing is they got Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Desiree Doué, you can play in the middle as well. Barcola.
And they got the Korean youth.
And he can't even get. Oh, that's the other one I want on the right. Kang Lee. That's the other kid.
Kang Lee is dope.
Kang Lee.
Don't lie. You want Kang and Lee because you want the what's it called? You want all of it. South Koreans and all that.
I want all of it.
Yeah, South Koreans are like.
Trust me, the fan base.
We bought him and we put him straight on loan to QPR.
QPR in it.
Yeah.
Daniel Levy's a fiend, bro. The thing is, he's probably shit as well.
But Spurs have been linked with a new Qatari takeover, isn't
it? Yeah. Yeah, you man are so hopeful.
Moving on.
We're gonna spend more money.
Leave you at the wheel, boy. It's mad. But listen,
who do you think's winning champs?
Good question. I'm not too sure, bro.
I don't think it's Madrid.
Madrid are dark horses, but they're not dark horses. If that makes sense, like because
there's a joke in there somewhere.
Because they didn't have a great form in their Champions League. The format's a bit different, but
they got Rudiger back. They got Rudiger and Alaba back now.
They come strong in the later lats. When it's knockout stages, that's when Real Madrid they tend to turn up. In the group stages, they're a bit funny, but that's why I say people kind of writing them off, but Real Madrid and that's why I say they're kind of dark horses. But really, yeah, they could come and do something. So I'm gonna say Real Madrid, but I want to talk about predict the Prem.
Okay.
And I want to talk about a few teams and then wrap it up because we've been going for a minute. So I didn't realize how long we've been talking. But it's Brighton Chelsea Friday, bro.
We know who's winning that.
Brighton
Seagulls.
Is that Brighton?
Is that Brighton? Yeah. Is that a seagull sound?
If they do them again,
shit on them.
If they do them again, would that be making it 3 times in a year? Is that 3 times this season?
It's when they see the Chelsea meltdowns, bro. Yeah, it'll be the third time this season. I think it might be. Yeah. So what we were saying? What Brighton to beat Chelsea? Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's only right. If there's a Lord,
I think it will be difficult. I'm going to be honest here. I think it's always difficult to win back to back with teams.
It is. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult, isn't it?
Newcastle did it to us.
It's not that
difficult. For everyone.
You had to play another game. Do you get what I mean? I mean, playing the team twice. The only team I kind of really know that is Arsenal versus Palace, but I expect Brighton to win again, though, man. You know what? Chelsea are in a really bad moment, and I don't see how they get out of it unless Palmer turns up. It's literally Palmer FC.
Palmer FC for real.
It is like that for the moment. But
he's not up for it at the moment. Well,
and I think Chelsea. I don't know where. I'm so confused. What happened to Jackson's confidence? Because when he was confident, everything's ticking. He
started shit and warmed up last season.
Yeah, he was really good. I said it. I don't think Maresca is that good of a coach as people make him out to be. I think this touchline wing play, you've got to get rid of it.
So, do you think if he finishes like 5th, is there a conversation to be had? Because obviously they got rid of Pochettino at 5th. So, no, but they got rid of Poch at 5th. So,
they're 9 points better off than last year. Well, give it another game. We'll see what happens because it will turn to 6, will turn to 5. I think they're at risk of losing out on Champions League football, bro. At the moment, it's easy to say because it's reactionary bias, but it's not reactionary when it's been 7-8 games.
No, but it's a point, bro. It's a point. It's a point to have. But
they shouldn't be in the position they are. They should be so clear of a position of where they're in at the moment.
Man, I'm in the chat saying 4-2. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I can't remember who's fit for Chelsea because I saw they've got a few injuries, don't they?
Yeah, they do have a couple. I think Lavia, obviously, there's no shock there.
You see that Michael there? Yeah, was he on stream with us before?
Yeah, he was.
So big up Michael, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. So everyone's saying
Brighton 2-1.
2-1. And then what? All right.
6-2, crazy.
6-2.
I laughed at 3-1.
Cool.
I think 2-0 Brighton.
It could be even worse, you know.
I think 2-0 Brighton. 2-0 Brighton.
I'm gonna go for 3-1. 3-1 Brighton. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 3-1. Yeah, Arsenal play lunchtime.
Leicester, it's Leicester though, isn't it?
Leicester away, I know.
Give it 3-0. No, you know what?
Oh wait, you sure?
2-0 Arsenal.
I don't know,
2-0 Arsenal, man.
I feel like it's gonna be a draw.
Hopefully.
And I think that
hey, we'll talk
what do you call it? Talk Sport, Simon Jordan, Jim White, and Martin Keown is going to be a spicy show. That's what I'm banking on.
I love it.
I love it. They're going to say Van Nistelrooy as well. Remember the celebration? Yeah, I can see it already.
No, but Leicester are poor, man. Even though we got slapped by
they've been showing fight recently.
Did they draw to somebody good recently?
And they did.
I was just trying to.
With a big team, no?
It was a big team. Who did they draw against? Leicester, where are you, Leicester?
Listen, if Arsenal drop points, that's the title race over.
They drew against. They got slapped by Everton. They beat Tottenham. They lost against Fulham. Beat them, Man United. So they're
that's not been good for them. They beat Tottenham. That was Tottenham they beat.
That was it. At the end,
you didn't want us to research that, did you?
He was very quiet. He could have saved us bare time. He could have done the show a favour there.
Me and Kaz were like all flicking through the phones, and I was just like, oh shit.
I thought they did draw. I forgot. I can't believe they actually beat you lot. You lot are shit, man.
Come on, bro.
You lot are so shit.
If we beat you, bro, I'm just saying.
I actually not gonna live this one down.
Yeah, you better lose. I mean, you better win, sorry. You better win.
Yeah, I know. You want your one sack, so yeah, you better pay. You're going to be supporting Man United.
I want to talk about, so what everyone's saying Arsenal win? Is everyone saying that?
I'm so tempted to say 1-1. But
Nah. Arsenal too good for these, man. Regardless.
I agree. 2-0 Arsenal. I don't know where the goals are going to come from.
2-1. No, 2-0 is actually that's
when about FaZe plays at the back, there's always a chance.
Cool. FaZe?
Yeah, FaZe. Yeah, about FaZe. There's always a chance. And Christensen, the worst left back I've ever seen.
Oh. You got confused as well, innit?
I was very confused.
West Ham versus Brentford. Shall we do that?
Don't care. I don't care enough to do it.
Villa Ipswich.
Don't care enough.
Villa should win.
Man City Newcastle though.
Oh, that's spicy.
That's what we should care about.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's my derby.
It's smelling like. I'm not gonna lie. It's smelling like a. You know what? I'm gonna say. You know what? Because Man City do have a lot of their players back, and they didn't even. It's not like they were playing shit against.
They didn't play shit against Real Madrid. I know.
But low. I don't
know what Man City are. You know Man City are. It's like that guy that's getting his act together. Like he's trying to get to work on time. And he's just putting his trousers on, and you're trying to like disturb it. Like you're trying to. I'm hoping that we can get them before they fully get themselves back into gear. Essentially. So I'm just wondering where they're at. Like Kaz was saying, there's periods you're thinking, oh, they're back. Then you're thinking, oh no, they're not back. They're not back just yet. They're not just back. Yeah. So what's you guys' score predictions?
The thing is, you are the anti of what Man City don't like. I'm gonna agree.
Even Guardiola said it. Like,
we need to be more like Newcastle.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I agree, FaZe. Yeah, FaZe. I'm gonna go with what you said, Desmond.
I think it's Desmond, man.
What am I calling? I don't know, man. City. I don't know if they're back or not.
That's the thing.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but Nicholas guy, though, man.
Is that Nicholas guy ready? Like, is he match ready? Or Nicola, what's his name? The DM that Akaz likes.
Sakiko is crazy.
We'll get to that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. We're getting there.
I don't want that negative energy to be out there on the manager. I run a multi-club channel. I have to be fair, even if it is my own team. But do you not understand? It's not a Man United channel. I've got to go with what the masses say, man. Otherwise, it's called Bias FC. Otherwise, it's, I'll be look like Terry Flew's being called an Arsenal fan all of a sudden.
Nicholas. Is that DM ready? Is that Nico guy ready?
He's not a DM, no. That's the maddest part. He's a box to box. He's a box to box.
He played against
Morella's the DM, bro. He played against me before. We washed him up, bro, in the midfield as well. That's the maddest part. He got fucked. I remember it.
Against your midfield?
Against my midfield at Porto. We lost in the end because that on Marodion and some donuts. No, we didn't lose. We drew 3-3, I think.
Yeah, I remember that game.
We whacked him up through that midfield, man.
Yeah, I think. I'm just going to call it.
Like the video, though, he's safe.
I'm going to call it a draw. Man. I can't call it.
3-1 Newcastle.
I'm going to call it 2-2, man. I think Haaland scores again.
I think Haaland scores. I think we score.
But you have got all the tools to just break and kill them. That's the thing.
You can see it happening where, exactly what you said. Like if they're not after that Madrid situation, it's more about their mentality.
It's not even. You know what it's for me. Is when Vardy. It's not even just Gordon and Isak. You have to also. It's Murphy too.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
So now, if they get into that pattern and that rhythm of like, get the
it's
ball,
long. You know what? Fuck it. I changed my opinion. It's 2-1, bro. It's 2-1.
To who?
If Botman plays, it's 2. How about this? If Botman he's fit. Yeah. If it's Botman play, because I know they like to do this resting thing at the moment with him. It's 2-0. Yeah. You know what? I need it. I want it. I must. You know what the fact is? I'm out for my birthday, kind of like on Saturday, so I can't even do a show. So I need. Oh fuck me!
You're gonna have lots of coffee as well. So
coffee
available.
Yeah, shit. I didn't buy my coffee.
Do that before the end of the day.
Yeah, save. Yeah.
All right, guys, make sure you like the coffees. Get the coffees. Hey, listen, Liverpool. Is it Liverpool?
Oh, they got Wolves, in it.
They got Wolves.
Nah, allow it, man. You can never trust Wolves, man. Wolves. The thing is, I guarantee Wolves will probably play well for like 60 minutes and then it just collapse.
Yeah, Liverpool don't even need to get out of gear certain times. They just get
these men don't have the quality, man.
Is inconsistency creeping in though?
Slightly, isn't it?
It's just slightly, isn't it? Like,
but Wolves,
man. I think Liverpool.
Let Liverpool drop points. Oh my!
I swear on my life,
they already have though.
Ryan.
I know, but I mean, again, if they drink,
Ryan, if you get a point, I'm going to drapes Monts differently, bro. I'm going to Drake. You know them ones there back in the day, when you got Temper T saying, Drake, get out the car.
You know, man's feet are like that off the ground, like that.
Literally, man.
Mad thing. What we say for Liverpool, man?
Temper T settings, man.
They should win 2-0 Liverpool for me. They should have that. That's what the scoreline should be.
FaZe, what do you reckon, man? I know he's doing the AI search quick, but yeah.
No, I'm putting my email in to pay for this coffee.
Apparently. I'm telling you that.
Sorry, what was the question?
Liverpool Wolves.
That's blue, that head scratcher.
Man.
They're the same thing in different kits, though. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Them type of teams are the same thing, man. Like in a parallel universe, they're the same. Liverpool have looked a bit shaky. Argyle, Everton, so it can get done. It can get done.
They say Arsenal and Liverpool draw.
No, Arsenal was a draw from me.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it was a draw.
Can you imagine the one team that you just smack up and then Liverpool go and drop points is mad.
You'd be fuming.
I'll be fuming, bro. This happened too many times. It's Wolves though, man. This is 3-0, man. Darwin Nunez is gonna get like 2 goals as well, man.
Slot not being on the sideline and
did he get straight red, by the way? Was it a straight red?
He got straight red.
Is he banned?
Slot not being on the sideline.
Is that like a 2-game ban now? No?
I don't know. But Slot not being on the sideline, I think they're adopting a new style of play.
He's bald. You know, he's got telekinesis and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, like bald, like he was given powers to go to his other bald assistant and all that, and he just know.
I don't know if they're going to be able to manage the style of play.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jackson's out. Wow. So is Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes out.
Jackson's out. Chelsea Jackson's out.
Right, so you know what? Yeah, sorry to sidetrack a bit now. How many players you got on hamstring injuries, Ash?
That is a good question. We had a lot.
I know we got 3 at the moment. Is it? So is this just a coincidence?
No. It's the whole, like, as we were saying at the start of the show, the fixture pile up, innit?
It's crazy, man. This is
the amount of games that have been played. Seeing a lot more injuries. Like Martinez hamstring, right? Was it hamstring? No, he got the meniscus. He got the knee.
My days! Guess what? He's at. So Jackson's out with a hamstring injury. Oh my god, that's actually confirmed. All right, that's kind of the title.
3-1 Brighton.
How about we won't even talk about Man United and Spurs tomorrow. We'll wait for that part.
Mad.
I was at Xavier settings, but I'll go. Liverpool, man, fuck it, Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool for me as well. 3-0. Yeah, I'll go the same side. Straight up. They've got another game. They got 2 games though. Before we get to Tottenham, they play midweek as well.
I don't want to talk about Tottenham.
What are you talking about? I don't mind. I'm just saying. They've got another game like on Wednesday against Villa.
Who? Liverpool.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro. I guess I knew. Wait, bro. You know what?
Are they winning all of them? Is that what we're saying?
No way.
You know what? Let me
5 games in 15 days. I think they got.
So this is who they've got. Yeah, they got Aston Villa away. Then they got Man City away. Then they got Newcastle. And then they got Southampton before they've got.
Is it the cup final?
Yeah, that's old.
This is why Stefan's coming.
You're right. It is the cup final. No, it's not. It's the Premier League. You got to play them in a cup final too, back to back.
Back to back.
That FA Cup going out was a blessing secretly, innit, for them, because the amount of games they've got.
Yeah, and then they got Everton not that far after, another derby.
Yeah, it's a lot for them.
Intense for them, man.
But the thing is, Arsenal, when they come to my gaff, are going to lose, so they're dropping points, so it don't matter.
True, I forgot that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
Soon, innit? But we got Ipswich and... We got Ipswich and Everton to go deal with. We always deal with Everton. Ipswich will probably lose at home too, so...
Oh, yeah, home.
Yeah, man.
Home, you're not good. I don't know how that works, but...
I don't know how it works as well, man. You know what it is? There's a sign in the early stage of the first half. Play well, don't score. Half-time 0-0, you lost the game.
All right. Let's talk about it. Come on, Man United Spurs.
Yeah, we're fucking you up, man. I'm not gonna lie. This time, there's no more Solanke to do up hat tricks. No more flipping corner goals. Nothing like that. You're getting smashed up, bro.
Oh, is that what you played? Oh,
yeah. Literally, you can play Son and whoever else you want on the right. You can have the BJ or whoever else it is there that you want to play. I don't give a shit. None of your main hitters are match fit. I'm playing. I can't lie. It's goals, bro. I'm so glad it's away from home. We're beating you 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Z saying United beat Spurs 4-1.
How many times have Man United scored 3 goals this season in a game?
Yeah. Everton. Recently as well. Who was it against? There's another game. I can tell you right now.
Mad thing. Sunday.
Yeah.
I might even go. Still. I might have.
Nearly should have done against Liverpool the game before that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then obviously them, man. Yeah.
We didn't play. Did you lot for the protest? Because there's gonna be a massive protest. Well, I say massive.
Who for?
Spurs. Spurs are gonna do a protest.
No, man. It's gonna be about 100 people, bro.
Yeah, probably. He's probably right. But yeah, Spurs are gonna do a protest. Do you think that's gonna have a bearing on the game, on the players?
Nope. Why do they care?
I thought it was a 2 there.
Protest. People need to understand. Protests don't work unless you're walking out of the damn stadium or locking it up and not really get in.
If it's organized, you guys stop turning up, stop buying season tickets, stop buying clothes and stuff like that. Because the worst thing it looks.
Did I hear a coffee?
Jeez. Yeah.
I just want to know what comment he put in. Probably call me a white. Probably call me a white.
I wouldn't do that.
He said to fix the roof at Old Trafford and sort out the rodent problem.
Yeah, Madison's rumored to be back, and Johnson as well. Yeah, Madison.
Yeah, but they're not going to start, though, are they?
No, they're not match ready.
But who the fuck are those guys? What's that mean?
I thought you were Ange though. I thought you were Ange.
No, true. I can't be shameless. Does my explanation make sense though? The goals as a team who hasn't scored. Well, I think we've scored more than you have learned today because I didn't know that. But your goals scored is amazing, and as a team that is defensively well coached and attackingly a bit impotent, according to Ant from Forest Fan TV, big up, a bit impotent. I know that it's easier to coach defense than it is attack. So what he's got working up front, as long as you are saying Son is dead and all that shit, I can't ignore his going forward stuff.
Do you know what? No one's really spoke about how many shots Spurs concede and how many goals Spurs concede. That's never really. It's always talked about how many goals Spurs score. No one looked at the other side of the coin.
But that's what my hope is. I think it's easier to coach defense than it is to coach attack.
What goes your way though is that you're playing against a team that doesn't score a lot of goals, and so.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Grand
Does it even itself out, or do Man United have a really, really good day?
Go on.
Yeah, so that's my only thoughts about that. I think at the end of the day, goals do change games.
I think Spurs win. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think Spurs win
because you score, innit? Spurs are gonna score.
Yeah,
I think Spurs win, and I think Spurs could go. It could possibly be Ipswich in the following game, so that's gonna get a lot of fans back on sway, because that's what happened when we beat Brentford. No one saw us beating Brentford. We ended up beating Brentford, and then a lot of the fans were back on side again, and that's why they thought they might win against Liverpool. But then you guess what happens? You know what I mean? So I've just got this weird feeling that Spurs are quite inconsistent, and Man United, like you said, the defense is a bit poor. So I think. Whoa!
Is that Goldbridge?
No, it's Craig Anfield agenda. Fuck Golden Walk, man.
Golden Walk, you know. I think Spurs win 3-1.
Okay.
Or 3-2 or 3-2. Something like that. It'll be close, or 2-1, something like that. Close game, but Spurs do it.
Okay. I understand that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So everyone got their score predictions in?
Yeah. I'm ready to sleep.
Yeah, I'm ready to sleep as well.
Me too.
FaZe, what was your score prediction just before we go out?
It was.
It's a hard boy. It's a hard one. Go on.
Fucking hell. What was yours, Toon?
3-1 Spurs.
What was yours, Ash?
2-1. I'm going for 2-1. I'm going to go for 2-1.
And what was yours, Cass?
3-1 United.
3-1 United.
2-1 United, man. Balance it out a bit. 2-1.
Fair enough.
2-1 United, man.
Yeah, we shall see, guys. But make sure on the way out you like and you subscribe and you share if you haven't done already. Big up the panel, man. Before we leave, anything to plug? Any things coming up?
Yeah, I just did this show on Tuesday where I talked about. I know it's talking about Newcastle, but I did talk a lot about PSR and wages to turnover. So if you guys were wondering about, no expert at it, but I did use a lot of stuff from experts.
You talk about other clubs in the wage.
No, I talked about my club, but I did talk about a lot about.
Do you explain the difference between PSR and the wage structure? How it's different?
Yeah, why does he get to it? Because he's got a fucking shirt on. Why does he get to
It is a fucking expert. For real.
I did my best to explain it. Hopefully you did it right. Yeah, so
yeah. Best, yeah? All right. Yeah. But yeah, all right, cool. Cass, anything else? I know the birthday's gone now, but...
No, it don't count until you wake up.
I hear it.
True.
I hear it.
A one-day bus pass is valid till 4 a.m. So
yeah, you know what
I mean? Big up the chat, The chat have been
incredible.
Love, man. But yeah, man, you man, hold tight. Big up. And go on you Spurs, man.